And hello to the people on
House.
YouTube. We are live. And welcome to the Mehcast. And oh, what a motley crew we are.
Yes, welcome to the Mehcast, and oh, what a motley crew we are. Twitch just now went live, and yeah, broadcasting live on Twitch and Kick at the same time. Blasphemy.
Give me 1 second.
I'd be broadcasting on YouTube if I could. Restream doesn't let you use more than 2 channels at a time for free.
As we've seen.
The fuck?
Why do they call it Halo Combat Evolved? Combat hasn't really evolved much.
Okay. That's fucking great. Now I'm gonna have to switch over to the display capture again because the window capture fucked up.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, man, that's just great. Yeah.
Yep.
It has been quite a few years since I played Halo. Kevin, have you ever played Halo?
Nope. Now I have to ask this one question: Are you gonna start Are you gonna start teabagging some fools?
You know what? I never partook of that back in the day. I might just for the hell of it, just to say that I can't. Holy shit! The game audio is loud.
Turn it down.
You must have got hit by
Give me 1 second.
You must have got hit by the music, didn't you? Oh.
But yeah, we're playing Halo today. I had an inkling, a desire to play it, and Ben bought this game for me a very long time ago. It's probably been about 10 years since I last played Halo. I played it a little bit yesterday just to make sure that it worked correctly. Because I have the Xbox version, but if it ran well on PC, it was just going to be one less step. Fortunately, it does run well on PC in enhanced mode, so I'll be playing it, Halo 1 enhanced. Halo 2 I'll be playing on the regular version because, for some reason, the enhanced version removed the Breaking Benjamin song.
Which is stupid.
Um,
We're not even going to be able to listen to it because of copyright.
Yeah. Well, it is available in the Anniversary Edition, even though it's not available in the enhanced mode. It's in original mode. It's really strange. And unfortunately, let's see.
So welcome to Hooktail Castle with open bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be playing this with the controller.
Oh my god,
Halo.
Oh.
You can't play Halo with the controller. But if for some reason, when I was
remind me of my father. There's
oh yeah, there's my gamer tag if anybody wants to
add me. Dad!
My parents are cheap.
Wait, what's this? Mario, my father's clutching some kind of letter, or at least his, bones are. So, what should I do?
If you're not playing Halo with the controller, you're not getting the genuine Halo experience.
Okay.
Me, I'm playing with an Xbox One controller I have plugged into my, PC here.
I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I am stuck and can go no further. So, in this letter, I shall note Hooktail's weaknesses for those who follow. The dread Hooktail
pretty nice-looking starfield back there.
Cannot tolerate creatures that begin with cur and end with icket.
Sick move.
Turn the subtitles on.
Hidden somewhere in this castle is an item related to Hooktail's weakness. If one is to have any hope of defeating Hooktail, one must first find that item. One last thing. If faced with ultimate doom, the fiend will use any trick to save itself. If you hope to defeat it, do not give in to your kinder nature and fall for its tricks. Alas, I do not have the strength to continue writing. Already mist veils my eyes. My last words go to my son, Colorado. I love you, and I'm proud of who you've become. Wow, that's a hell of a connection to the first game. Huh? My
But that's
son
what happened to
Colorado, not Coops?
What is that?
Oops. Yeah, I guess this isn't my father after all. But if this isn't my father, I wonder if that pile of bones over there is my dad. And a thing. Oh dear, I have a bad feeling.
Man, the next
about
time we
this.
see Colorado, it's gonna be really awkward.
I'll be like, hey, Colorado, we found the dead corpse of your dad.
What?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
You clearly
Well,
don't
what a
value
change
your
in
lives much if you've come to this castle
Okay,
to
sure.
disturb us. You will
I thought
go
I
no
set this
further.
to. I thought I set this to having subtitles on earlier, and it's not work. It wasn't working.
Oh dear.
So
Dry bones everywhere.
there we go.
Oh god. Alex, I fear that.
Oh boy, time to
Yep,
re-kill
here we
Colorado's
go.
dad.
No, he's not among the ones we gotta fight.
No. I know Black Shark comedy.
So first we have the dull bones, which essentially are regular dry bones. And then there's that red bones.
Interesting.
What?
Dull bones, dry bones. You know.
Oh, great.
So yeah, once more with feeling. Refurbished Steam decks are going up for sale on the Steam store.
Trying to learn out should I get one of those things or not. I mean, I have a laptop. I mean, I mostly use my laptop, so, but... I don't know.
Alright, let's swap Goomba.
Oh wow, that
back
may be
in.
aliasing way worse.
I'll be right back.
You know, there actually is an interesting thing with Halo 1. And if
Yeah?
you
There we go.
if you end up trying to kill all people aboard the ship, yep, Alex, you're gonna end up met with invincible space marines who will gun you down. Oh, I better go heal up. Open the door. Do 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 do. So after fighting the red bones, from here on out, we're gonna end up fighting a bunch of dry bones throughout the castle. So someone who Hooktail is associated with has access to necromancy. Wouldn't you agree?
Probably.
There are dry bones later on in the game. However, they don't come in until the very last dungeon.
So did you guys see that? Well, I posted it, so you probably did see. Red Dead Redemption is coming to PS4.
Ben posted that first.
Oh yeah, right. I didn't see that when he posted it. Yeah, it's coming to PS4 and Switch.
Okay, so... I love his dramatic poses is when he does the power shell. Like, first he handstands, and then he does disco point.
Sorry about that, my relative here, man. And someone joined.
Who could it be?
It's none of your business.
I guess.
Now you can tell.
My
You can
God, a
tell
gremlin.
this game did take quite a bit of influence from both Half-Life and Perfect Dark.
Alex is playing Halo.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my God, I'm green.
Yes,
Oh
you
my
are.
God.
You certainly are.
Mother of God.
Alex, would you say that you're green with envy?
I'm green, dabba dee dabba neen, dabba dee dabba neen, dabba dee dabba
Speaking of
neen.
green, modern music, man, why do they keep sampling better songs? I mean, they ruined I'm Blue.
Yep.
You know, you assume that that's the
Yeah.
first time they ruined that song.
I know
and
it's not
because
the
they
first time they ruined it.
Ah!
Kill. And don't get me started on the guy who basically sampled freaking Barney's song.
I'm sorry?
love you. You
Yeah,
love
one of-
me.
I'm talking about modern
We're
music right
a
now.
happy
I watched
Are you talking
one
about the
video.
main theme, or are you talking about something else?
No, I'm talking about actual someone sampling a. Hold on.
You know,
Barney
kids at
is a
school would-
dinosaur in our imagination. That's just Yankee Doodle.
Yeah.
You know, kids at school would always make fun of that, and instead of singing the actual Barney theme song, they would just say, "I love you, you love me, together we'll drink my piss."
Yeah.
Did they actually do that?
I swear to God, they did it in the bus, in the playground, when the teacher wasn't
What?
around. They would legitimately, they would just not really sing it. They would just outright say it, like, "I love you, you love me, together we'll drink my piss."
Wow.
Yeah, they hated Barney.
That's-
Barney was hated so much.
That's fucking bizarre.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was hated so much,
Yeah.
even with elementary schoolers.
Yeah, I was watching. I got it from a vid from Todd in the Shadows. YouTube I watched.
You know, I find it. There was a bit in the start of Yezo Otaku's review of Full Metal Alchemist where, and remember at the time he was still a she.
Oh my God. Don't get me
Do I go
started.
with the original controls, or do I try to make it look like Call of Duty?
That's what you have to ask her.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Anyway, so Yezo Otaku was looking for suggestions on what to review for her for like an anniversary thing. And Todd in the Shadows was like, what anime? Is Dragon Ball an anime?
Bruh.
No. Todd is just, not a
That's a
Dragon
joke.
Ball guy.
I mean,
Rather not an anime guy.
That's over. That kind of joke overstates welcome at this point. Everybody should know what an anime is at this
I
point.
mean, that was like 15 years ago.
And
Oh,
Justin Carmichael at the time, before we found out that he was an actual sex offender.
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna go over well.
He kept on insisting that Yezu Otaku review Ranma 1/2.
Oh, hell no. It's an allegory on transitioning. No, it ain't. It's just a wacky martial arts anime about a guy who accidentally fell into a well that turns him into a girl splashed by cold water.
Yeah, if anything, it's quite possibly the opposite of what you want for something like that. It's like Bridget, you know? Oh, this is the opposite of what you want as a metaphor.
Yeah. But they don't want to read between the lines or read anything at all, so they just want to keep making their head canon.
I mean, they're reading between lines that don't exist.
There's nothing to read into, is what you mean. Like they keep on doing the same thing with Naoto from
Well,
from Persona
it's like
4.
that.
Even though
it's like that thing where you say,
even though every variant of the Naoto confronting Naoto's shadow explicitly states Naoto is a girl.
Yeah, always been a girl.
She hammers that in very much so when you try to
in original Persona 4, in Persona 4 Golden, and in the Persona 4 anime,
and in her spin-off novel, manga, which.
And you know what else is funny? You can look up Dojinshi is an actual hentai manga of people trying to do some loot stuff with a Naoto. You know, there's a pattern here.
Now.
I gotta tell you now. I gotta tell you right now. They never made her a male.
Nope.
When Dojinshi, hentai artists treat their characters better than.
I legitimately actually looked this up and tried to do research on this because I was wondering because when it comes to Japan, there's no stranger to fetishizing like femboys and like trannies and stuff like that either, because you know the whole Shotokan thing. And so,
by the way, I have to bring something up here. So, you might think at first that you'd be able to bust through this door here, but you can't, and you have to go through this, which you saw earlier. Interesting.
Okay, so should I open the treasure chest? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
I went out of my way to get that key, so who knows?
Then you go through this door.
The worst thing could happen, it could turn into a mimic.
Hey, guess. As it's been a long time since anyone came here. A real long time. Huh? You heard me? Wow! Wait a sec. If you can hear my voice, you must be some legendary hero or something. Or not. To be honest, I'm sure anyone with ears can hear me. But it sure is fun zinging people with that whole legendary hero bit. Hey, but seriously, folks, I was wondering if you could let me out of this chest. I've been locked in here for so long, I'm starting to cramp up like you wouldn't believe. All you have to do is find the key and let me out. Easy. Huh? What do you mean? You think you'll be cursed if you open the box? Ridiculous! Who would do that, really? Wait in the box and curse folks? A real slime ball, that's who. But I'm not a real slime ball, and I would do no such thing. But that should be obvious. Look, if you help me out, maybe I'll help you out. You know, a little I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Except in reverse order. Of course, you don't have to if you really don't want to. Like, finding a black key is hard. Hey there. Boy, I am so glad Ed you found that key. Unbelievable. Fools!
Oh, you.
Why, only the most idiotic pudding brain dolt would fall for a scheme like that. The castle's traps prevent anyone who's entered this place from ever leaving it. No matter which path you take, you're fated to waste away to a slow, painful end. But wait, there's more to this great deal. I'll throw in a free curse! No charge! Oogly googly boo! Whee! Now you're cursed, doofus, and it serves you right. This curse is more curseworthy than any curse that's ever cursed. For this curse makes you like a piece of paper when you press and hold R button. Whee! What a curse! Who curses like me? No one! Now I shall show you just how frightful a curse it is. Go on, press and hold R button. Press and hold R now!
And if you decide to hang around, the Marine tells you that the captain is waiting for you, and then you have to go through the bridge, and hey, we're at the captain. And we saw this earlier.
Just look at yourself. How embarrassing for you. Eat a sandwich, Skinny. Do you understand and what this curse means for you? Yes. Then farewell, you dumbbells. Whee!
Nice digital blue ass you got there, Cortana.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with this.
If anything, this is more
far better than her being, you know, a human hologram.
Anyways, so we got attack effects R, which makes our attacks have the sound effect of a cricket.
No, it's a real dick move, Colorado's dad, to not just say the animal's name. Like, no, he had to like be a dick.
Well, that's kind of in character for anybody of his lineage.
You know, yeah. I guess I wouldn't expect much. Glad he's dead. Never mind.
Rest in spaghetti, never forgetty.
Woo! That's it. No matter how much I try.
I can't help but quote Jared on that. I know that's not his original quote, but still. He's the first person I've heard it from.
What even is original at this point?
What is a man? A miserable little
By
pile
the way,
of secrets.
I'd like the guys at CBS to note that Master Chief does not have 117 plastered on his fucking chest at this point in time.
What is it, scraped off?
Care.
No, I mean literally. They didn't put the 117 on his chest at this point in time.
So it's a continuity error.
Yeah, that was a fucking that was something they did in Halo 4, if I'm not mistaken. It has been a while since I played Halo, unfortunately. Last one I played was Halo 4.
Alex, if you've played any FPS, you've played them all.
I mean,
Not really,
sure.
Not really, no. There's
yeah,
a
I mean, look at
difference
Overkill and Doom.
There's a difference between playing Doom and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
And I, you know, I somehow don't believe that if I were to
I don't believe.
I somehow don't believe that this version of Master Chief would make Cortana watch while he fucked a human version of the fucking Arbiter.
Is this from the show?
Yes.
Oh my god.
How was I able to guess that?
So the Master Chief does have a preference. I always thought that his first thing on his mind was mission, mission, mission.
Also, by the way, they not only made Arbiter her a human, they also made him a woman.
Why?
I am a woman.
So that they can have a sex scene between our two major heroes.
Were they too cheap to make an Arbiter suit?
Clearly.
There's already are there even female
females of
are there
species?
even females in their species?
You know, that's a good question. I'm not sure.
I know that DeviantArt thinks so, but I want to know officially.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Do they reproduce sexually or asexually?
The answer is yes.
That's also a question. Speaking of characters,
switch it out for the Needler.
Speaking of characters, today is Monday, and I'm going to go over the Comic Book Universe Battles database from the Magnetic Ferret. Some of them might be weird to you, some of them may be weird to me, some of them may be Paradise to Ridley. So, the first one...
Why would it be Paradise to me?
That's the joke.
I'm going to
first
tickets
one,
to Paradise.
Jonas Taylor from The Meg.
Is that Jason Statham?
Yes. Denton Von Zahn from Reign of Fire. The Tyrannosaurus Rex from The Last Dinosaur specifically. I don't know why. Arthur Weasley from the Harry Potter series.
Okay.
Sky Captain Joseph Sullivan from Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow.
Yes. That is one of my favorite movies.
Commander Francesca Frankie Cook from Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow as well. Domingo Ding Chavez from Ryanverse.
How's that landing coming along? Huh.
Nagini.
That's a big ring. I wonder what that's called.
Nagini from the Harry Potter series.
The Metamorph Magus.
It's the snake, yes.
Basically, So basically, the snake is Voldemort's waifu.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Of course it is. Because
Lope de Aguera.
And she's I don't think she's Japanese. I believe she's Chinese. Because everything evil comes from. Oh, there you are. Everything evil comes from China.
Hello, Master.
If there's enemies,
it comes from.
If there's enemies, you're going the right way.
Okay, so this
moving on.
Is charming.
Lupe de Aguera from Jungle Cruise, the movie. And last but not least, Machine Head from Invincible.
Fuck.
I think Machine Head was
the game.
He's the guy that sounds like Daft Punk when speaking.
Oh, that guy.
You know, funnily enough, he shared. Funnily enough,
he did, and he was actually a big part of the introduction to a couple.
I mean, I know about, but like, I'm not like fight wise or anything, because
I think so. I think I saw him like beating ass in the comics.
You know, funnily enough,
I only watched the show.
Funnily enough,
in that one scene from the comic.
Funnily enough, Machine Head added his voiced by the same guy who voiced Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman Bloodlines.
Jeffrey Donovan?
Yep.
That was a waste of Jeffrey Donovan. He's a fantastic actor.
I can think of worse. We could have characters outright. I just dive. Because clearly the writers have a barely disguised murder fetish.
Well, you know.
And now, this week's episode, the writer's barely disguised fetish.
Speaking of which, Superman can't sweat, but they made him sweat in My Adventures with Superman.
Because of course they did.
He technically could. That's I said technically could, because, you know, there have been times where he's been diminished down to like a human state when under kryptonite, as well as red kryptonite.
Function. There is not a sprint function. Literally the last time Halo C fight along chips and double and listen to his words of what the fuck. Okay, so yeah, literally the last time I played this game, was back in probably around 2014, 2013-ish. What the fuck? Where'd you come from?
None of your business.
Okay, so recently, one of the recent big news was that for some reason, and James Gunn is more than willing to keep the Harley Quinn show going, even though that's sinking.
I would have thought that would be. I would have thought that would have been the first thing on the fucking chopping block, but apparently it's actually garnered some decent ratings for some reason. Well, I say for some reason. I know exactly why. It's the fucking Yuri. Well, it was Yuri bait, and now it's literally just Yuri shit between
Harley and Ivy.
Between Harley and Ivy, which, you know, we've litigated this issue before.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is not a healthy relationship, and it's getting even worse by the fact that I need you to die now.
Oh, and it turns out the writers also have a barely disguised misunderstanding of Batman's character, or even more, which is more so.
And I have to correct you on something.
No.
Misunderstanding implies that they care.
No.
I'd say it's a fundamental non-understanding.
No. Here's the thing. So, recently, we find out that Batman never taught any of the kids that he recruited as sidekicks how to fight without a utility belt.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I know he did, but clearly
that's the problem. Yes, he did, but in the show they didn't.
Nope. Harley Quinn
had to Batman incompetent as possible.
Harley Quinn had to teach them how to do that.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, this is bordering on Mary Sue territory.
You mean
Harley
it wasn't
Quinn,
already?
The fucking psychologist?
Yep.
You mean it wasn't already?
You know, it would have been funnier, and it would have made more sense if Harley Quinn actually used that degree to some level, and helped out the Bat family in some way, in her own goofy way. But
no,
you're telling me that Harley Quinn in this show is the one who taught them how to fight barehanded without the utility belt?
Okay,
Apparently.
so like, yeah,
that makes little to no sense.
Yeah, now, hang on. Is Damien included in that?
Apparently,
bro, that makes even no sense.
He was
yeah, he even flat out said that he was trained at.
He was taught
League of Assassins.
Dude even said I was trained at birth by.
Actually,
hang on. Assassins.
Bruce Wayne doesn't need his fucking utility belt. It's a help, but like.
It's more for
this
like,
just makes this just shows the writers are like, yeah, we're gonna put out our really bad
go towards the rumbling.
This sounds like these are guys who only know about Batman because of Robot Chicken sketches.
They really do. Oh, come off like that.
Check out the big
and here's
guy.
the thing: the Robot Chicken sketches were actually funny. That's the difference.
Right, but it sounds like these guys watched that and saw those as facts.
Guys, you know what would be great is if you'd stop prancing around with your arms up in the fucking air like you just don't care.
No.
Throw your hands in the air like you just don't care.
Yeah.
If you could take a hint from your big brother here, keeping the gun in front of your face might make it so you're harder to kill.
Literally just, hey guys, look how cool Harley Quinn is.
We get it. She's cool. She's done some crazy shit, but that doesn't mean that she should be the one to teach. Of all things, the Bat family how to fight barehanded. That sounds so.
She is not an integral member of. Thank you.
Well, I mean, she's technically a part of the Bat family now, if you want to be very, very, very technical. But no, like she's not the kind of person to teach them to fight barehanded because she would have thought.
Thank you, Sarge. Thank you. The friendly fire was much appreciated.
You would have thought that they would already know how to do something like that. You know, this is like if this is
this is a fundamental.
This is like if
this is a fundamental aspect of Batman that they were ignoring.
And this is like if Zod came to Earth and he turned a whole new leaf, right? And then he was the one that taught Superboy and Supergirl how to use heat vision and freeze breath, super speed, and all that. It's like, no, something doesn't smell right in the state of Denmark. No, that doesn't smell right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like Yoshi teaching Mario how to do the triple jump. It's like, no, that doesn't sound right.
Interesting detail. They didn't need to add this, but they did.
So weird, man. What are these?
Just fine without that, but you know.
Oh, and like we discussed as last time we brought up this show. Oh, remember, Ivy ended up glorifying killing Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk.
Yeah, love him or hate him, you know, if you're a sane human being, you don't do things like that.
Yeah, we said we were.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're gonna expect something like celebrity deaths in a show like this.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, okay. If you're gonna do something, do it right. It has to be funny at least.
But it's not.
Yeah, it has to make sense. I never really thought these deaths made sense in this.
You know,
place.
let's
okay.
Cortana, we could make a safe exit. You do realize I'm the fucking Master Chief, right?
Like, okay, seeing Zuckerberg on the moon makes very much sense. That's kind of funny because, you know, people think he's an alien. Seeing like Elon Musk in like a convention that's held on the moon, that also makes sense. That's kind of funny, but I would expect their deaths to be something along the lines of, you know, like a deep cut in their history, or something like a reference to a meme of sorts or a joke.
But
you
no,
know, like,
Musk and Zuckerberg ends up getting killed by Ivy unhooking the gear, the rock climbing gear they had on him.
Now, it would have been funnier if, like, okay, he's getting dragged to, like, space, but it would have been funny if, say, he were to get hit by, like, an incoming UFO, or, like, a UFO stops right above him, and then, like...
What if Brainiac killed him?
Steppenwolf is there!
Oh, yeah, like, something like Brainiac...
Guys, Steppenwolf is there!
Something like if Brainiac, like, kidnaps him and sees him as a threat because of his intelligence.
I don't know!
And again, why was Darkseid in Harley Quinn show at all, though? But,
voiced by Michael Ironside! They wasted him!
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a good thing these guys woke me up when they did.
Yeah, Darkseid, I totally believe you're not evil enough to call people cunts. Yeah, that's totally believable.
Yeah, or the fact that you would hire Harley freaking Quinn of all people to be one of your horsemen.
Why is it the worst thing ever to call Wonder Woman a cunt when you got, like, serial killers going rampant out in every superhero city ever?
You know, I kind of feel like Wonder Woman then would have one of those really snarky replies. As like, well, yes, I have a rather lovely one, thank you very much.
I mean, in that universe, I could probably see that.
Well,
like,
here's the thing.
Why would she be offended at that? She's a fucking warrior princess.
That's like me calling a guy a dick. You know, I never got these. I never got how calling a woman.
One of the characters is literally named Dick.
I never really got. Here's another thing. I never really got the reason why calling a woman a cunt is like the most egregious thing ever. But if you call a guy a dick, you know, that's fine. You know, that's not a big deal. It's like, what? Like,
nobody knows.
Nope, that's dead bodies. That's
and
the
sadly,
wrong way.
And sadly, the Harley Quinn show is the most exposure people are going to have after Dr. Psycho.
Oh yeah, I forgot that character existed.
That was a real character?
Yeah.
Oof.
Anyway, so now we're gonna go fight Hooktail.
So I guess we're gonna move on then, because
yeah, the Harley Quinn show was bad, and
who dares approach me?
I have the match results for Red Hood versus the Phantasm.
Phantasm won.
Let me give you the rundown first. Let's see here. This guy wrote from Broadway Beyonder. He writes the setup. On the rooftop of an abandoned Gotham City tenement.
Oh, it's this one, right?
Carlos I don't know how to say that last name. Carlos Perro. I don't know. Carlos Perro glanced down at the traffic below. He wiped sweat off his brow and tried to slow his breathing. He then heard a familiar click and gulped. Turn around. Carlos slowly turned to face Red Hood, aiming a pistol at his head. You messaged me you wanted to talk, he said. Start talking. I'm sorry, Mr. Hood.
Oh my kill, bro!
I just wanted to ask you for a favor.
They were overwhelming, you guys.
Carlos flinched as Red Hood drew closer. He could see his reflection in the red helmet. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna let that go. It's just I've been having a run of bad luck. The cop hit my. Oh, okay, no, that's a typo. The cops hit my warehouse. They took me for $5 million. You want me to give you a sympathy card? Interrupted Red Hood sarcastically. I don't give a damn about your bad luck. Your deal is 40%. You will give me 40%. I just was thinking we could maybe arrange something. I can give you more than money. I got connections. My boys picked up a shipment from LexCorp. You need weapons and bullets. Ain't cheap, right? Carlos's attempt at a smile crumbled as Red Hood jabbed the pistol back in his face. Who put you up to this? What? Nobody. I wanted to negotiate a new deal, honest. Shut it. You don't have the spine or the brains to try and set this meet up on your own. I want the name. Carlos started whimpering as a cloud of smoke began to gather behind him. Please, Mr. Hood, I didn't have the choice. He said he was going to kill me and all my boys if I didn't get along with this. Give me the name, Red Hood hissed. Please don't. Carlos was cut short as a curved blade stuck out of his chest. Red Hood jumped backwards, cursing himself for being so focused on the mob boss that he missed the warning signs. The armored figure of the Phantasm emerged from the smoke with Carlos still stuck on the blade on the right gauntlet. Red Hood, the Phantasm intoned, your angel of death awaits. Well, what do you know, sneered Red Hood. Didn't think we'd ever see you in Gotham again. Does the old man know you're in town? The Phantasm tossed Carlos off the blade and advanced on Red Hood. You know nothing, Hood. I have returned to Gotham to find that it's still infested by scum like you.
Hey, Kevin, guess what? We just opened a door.
Of course.
Red Hood shrugged.
But this time we actually opened a door. Well, close the door.
I'd have thought you'd appreciate that, Miss Belmont. The Phantasm paused, and Red Hood pulled out a second pistol. Oh yeah, I know who you really are under all that smoke and mirrors. I suppose it's to be expected, Jason Todd. Red Hood cocked his head incredulously as Phantasm started advancing again. Your identity was not impossible to discover. You can hide your face, but you can't hide your training from Bruce. Only a protege of his could have achieved what you have. Huh, touche. I'm sure Bruce would be thrilled to know that his dead lover and his dead partner are chatting on a roof. But I've got this situation under control. Either get out of my way and out of Gotham, or I can make you a ghost for real. The Phantasm pointed at Red Hood with their blade. If this city is to be saved, then all these criminals must be put down. And if you presume to be their leader, then you'll be the next to die. Red Hood quickly aimed and fired his pistols. The Phantasm projected a blast of smoke until the entire roof was enveloped. Red Hood glanced around at him in the mist and raised the pistol just in time to catch the Phantasm's blade. The blade cut the gun in two. Then the Phantasm threw a left punch that dented Red Hood's helmet. They brought the blade down again, only for Red Hood to cut their arm. You'll have to do a lot better than that, Red Hood snarled. Okay, both armored in and at full strength, Red Hood with 2 pistols and a knife, game on. Here are the comments. Macklemore, going to have to go with Red Hood on this one, unfortunately. He's got way more skill than the Phantasm. It's quite the unfortunate gap. Very cool matchup, though. I like the contrast that you have at play here, and you've referenced yourself 2 dead characters from Bruce's past duking it out.
This is why I never use seatbelts. They
Vice
always
Mobster
just get you
86.
killed.
Vice Mobster 86 says it's a great match. Pizza Guy 2995 says, good write-up. While I low-key think The Mask of the Phantasm is the best animated film, I'm afraid I have to vote Red Hood. More experience, better training, and more impressive fighting feats.
And we found Coops' father, who turned out to be inside the stomach of Hooktail, who, by the way...
Evade Covenant Patrol's Halo, I don't think you realize what I'm here for.
Yes, they got away in this game.
Okay.
I am here to beat Covenant's ass.
In a Mario game.
Lastly, D-Skill says, been a while. Good setup as usual, Broadway. I'm not that well versed on Red Hood, but you have Phantasm's characterizations about down pat. After looking up more on Red Hood, I think he wins this. The Phantasm's going to make this interesting with her skills and tools, but
Found a skull.
Jason ultimately has better weaponry and more skilled.
Probably not going to find all of those, to be honest.
Take a guess who won.
Jason.
Red Skull, Red Hood.
Anyone else? No, okay then. Red Hood won by 5 votes. The Phantasm won by 2.
Holy shit! It's a big purple dildo. A double-headed dildo.
So I finally got my first crystal star from Hooktail, who's actually a girl. I'm not kidding.
Take evasive maneuver.
I mean, foot fetish, man. Foot fetish.
Mario and friends finally got a crystal star in the castle after defeating Hooktail. Koops even reunited with his long-lost father, whom he thought was dead. Yet they were unable to learn anything about the whereabouts of the princess. Where could Princess Peach be? Yes, Mario's adventure has only just begun. Save all game progress up to this point? Yes. And now we transition from Mario's portion to the Princess of the Peaches. Sadly, Peaches has not been kidnapped by Bowser. No, instead she was kidnapped by another rogue group.
Jesus Christ, what is this?
What?
Okay, this is interesting. This is an interesting matchup someone put up. This would be a 2-on-1 match.
Oh shit, they didn't save my weapon from earlier.
2-on-1 match. The new one, this is a new one that you guys will be interesting to talk amongst yourselves on. Power Rangers Zero. Yes, Power Rangers Zero, as well as Power Rangers 1, 2, 3. No, Power Rangers Zeo and Time Force versus the superhero Tyson universe.
I think the Tyson universe wins this one.
Oh, I forgot this is a...
What's the Tyson universe?
Yeah.
Like Mike Tyson?
Oh, by the way...
I said Tyson.
Also, the
Superhero Tizen. Okay. So you're talking about Power Rangers versus like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai.
Right. Never mind. I'm not gonna read this one.
Anyway,
it's not that it's not well. It's not that it isn't well written. It's just that this is a part of a. What some people like to do in the Magnetic Ferret is they would like to have branching stories involved in these matchups. So they like to have actual plots. And this one is part 34.
Oh
wow.
God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read it because I myself am gonna get lost in this too, and I don't know what the hell's gonna go on.
Anyway, so turns out Peaches has been kidnapped by these schmucks called the X-Nauts, led by this guy named Grotus. Yeah. These are our main antagonists, folks. Any questions?
No.
Oh no! Yeah.
One of them is down to the count.
Hey, so you know of this Mario, do you?
Mario.
Oh, and Peach does have an ally here, but it's an AI.
So kind of like the game I'm playing. It's almost like we're playing exactly the same game.
Except it's only in Peach's segments, not.
Yeah. No, that's what I said.
No.
We're playing the same game.
No.
Why does my pistol have sniping features?
And there's too many matches I've already finished.
My pistol doesn't have a scope on it.
Oh, the Shadow Sirens?
Okay, this is pretty good. I have to see what this looks like. Someone made a matchup of the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park versus Fred and George Weasley.
Fred and George should win this.
Yes.
Actually, they did.
Of course
by
they
vote.
did.
Oh, cool.
By vote, Velociraptors won by 0. Fred and George by 2 votes.
Huh.
Okay, so
Fred and George should win based solely on the fact that the Raptors, while they are very clever girls, the Weasley brothers are very clever boys, and
they have magic.
Fucking frame rate just stuttered there. Okay, game. What are you doing to me?
Okay, so the AI that is watching us is actually part of the X-Nauts computer system. Peach is like, oh great, here we go again. I got kidnapped. Well, at least this guy isn't gonna simp all over me, or isn't gonna simp for me.
Oh, it's over, Covenant. I have the high ground.
Oh, and Gizmo, here's what would be the best scene to you in this game. Peach is about to take a shower.
And
she just hangs the dress over the shower curtain.
Okay.
I would think that would draw your interest somewhat.
No,
Gizmo.
Literally no. You're just saying that she's hung her dress over, okay?
No. I said she's taking a shower and she hung her dress over the shower curtain.
Okay.
And now Peach has a ponytail.
And?
What else do you want me to say?
Bruh, I've seen porn videos that had more detail.
Oh my god.
Eat me.
The door has opened. Let's go through.
You know what? Maybe I should make a match here. Man, it's been a while. I think I only made 2 when I returned here.
By the way, my Space Invader is sitting out on a different couch from me.
Oh yeah, there's a new Tekken 8 character that just been announced.
Oh yeah, they announced Raven and some new chick. I don't care much about Tekken, so I'm more probably about the new Street Fighter character.
Oh god damn it! I wasn't paying attention to my health, and I died.
Yeah, I'm more focused on the new Street Fighter character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she straight up poisons you.
Yeah, we've already had that. It was in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah,
Nobody
Nobody
loves
away
him.
from that Fong guy.
But the Big Fong theory must go on.
That hair, though.
Hey.
Geez, what is that?
Conjunction, junction. What is your major malfunction?
None of your business. God damn, stop getting into my business. Woman! I mean, dude!
Get off my dick, bro.
Oh,
Get off my balls.
God.
Get off my nuts.
Peach is like, you're in love with me? Oh, God, you're gonna start singing again, aren't you? Singing? What are you referring to? There was this one guy who kept on singing about me. He would play piano non-stop and sing about how much he likes my peaches.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not really good when you actually say that out loud.
But it's true! Who I
Yeah.
tells you.
How about Lil Nah?
Oh, God. It wants to know what love is, and it wants us to show him.
How about Nah?
God damn Foreigner. The band.
Oh, that's not gonna take.
With your leader dead, you're useless.
I'm referencing Sword Art Online Abridged.
Yeah, and
They made it that same joke.
I can
Alex-
make another joke that came straight out of Mad TV, and if it sounds racist, that's gonna gotta be out of context.
People who Sword Art Online
Nah,
Abridged
it's a joke.
Sword Art Online Abridged has been watched by millions of people. I would think some people would be like, "Oh, I get it. It's a reference to SAO Bridge because it's literally an AI asking Peach to teach it what love is."
I don't want to.
And guess what? The band Foreigner made the song "I Want to Know What Love Is."
Uh-huh.
And the computer's name is Tech.
But I don't want to.
Oh, and another thing that this game does, as aside from transitioning over to what Peach is doing, we transition over to what Jack Black is doing.
Ah, yes, Bowser section.
Oh, the Bowser sections in this game are really good.
Yes, they are. So out of curiosity, which version of Bowser is your favorite? Between the Bowser RPGs. Like Paper Bowser, Mario
Weirdly
Luigi
enough,
Bowser,
I've come to prefer the Mario Luigi Bowser just because of the way the way he refers to Luigi as Green Stash.
Yeah.
I think my TV is a little too dark. Hold on.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ah, shit. Okay, hold on. There you go.
Okay, I'm here.
The crusty hag Cammy
There we
Koopa will arrive momentarily.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the neat part.
This was during that era where Cammy basically replaced Cammy.
We could have still had her as a recurring character.
We could have.
I'm dying to hear the rest of your hilarious story, Mr. Comedian. Do share.
Yeah, it's a shame we'll never get an Armor. Why did Alpha Studios have their go bankrupt?
Huh? Up there's Cammy. Ah, Lord Bowser! Oh, I've just now returned. I'm terribly sorry to keep you waiting, my lord. I bet you are, Cammy. Now out with it. Why have you called me here? Please, your grumpiness, don't be so impatient with your poor servant. Ahem. It's my displeasure to report that Mario, that scum, is off to a town called Rogueport. Am I Mario's babysitter? I don't care what he's doing. Are you going to call me every time that guy blows his nose or what? Sheesh. Yes, well, you see, my lord, apparently Mario is hunting for an amazing treasure. Treasure? Yes, Mario has gone in search of star-shaped jewels known as the Crystal Stars. I'm researching just what they are, but there's no question of their high value. The Crystal Stars, you say? They sound like good world-conquering tools. I want them! Yes, very good. Continue researching this for me, you brainy hag, you. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Leave it to me. By the way, Lord Bowser, do you like fried eggs? What should I answer with? Guys?
Yep.
Should I say yes or no?
No.
Alex, what do you think?
Yes.
Gizmo, you're the
Yes.
tiebreaker.
What?
All right. You're the
What happened?
tiebreaker. Should
fried egg.
What is the tiebreaker? What happened?
Okay, KB Koopa is asking, does Bowser like fried eggs? The choices are you bet I do or blag, I hate them. One vote for
Sure.
yes, one vote for no.
Sure, give him the eggs.
All right.
Yeah, toast.
Do I...
Yeah,
I love fried eggs. I love them. But what a weird question. Why do you ask? Well, during my Mario recon, I stopped in a lovely place called Pedal Meadows. I was planning on taking everything there for a picnic, having some eggs and toast. Of course, I wouldn't think of sending out invites without asking you first, Lord Bowser. Airhead! A picnic? You moron! This is no time for fun! See? This is why my evil plans always derail, because you clods always goof off. Ugh! Oh dear! Lord Bowser, please calm down! Remember your blood pressure! Huh? What's that? What? Is this true? Lord Bowser, terrible news! Some bold fool abducted Princess Peach in Rogueport! What? Tell me
See if there's any
lying,
other Marines
Cammy.
around here, but I can't seem to find any.
How? When? Where? Who'd do such a thing besides me? I'm afraid we don't have that information quite yet. The investigation's ongoing. One thing is most certainly confirmed, however. The princess has been kidnapped. Under no circumstances is anyone allowed to kidnap her without my say-so.
Oh, god damn it.
I will
And
not
we're dead.
stand in for this. I'm going to Rogueport now. I've got to kidnap her back.
Hell with it.
The dialogue in this game is so charming. But your grunginess! Wait up! It's funny how we can't... How it's like we can't have a Mario game without Bowser in it.
Man, it's like having a Sonic game without Eggman. It just feels like something's off. You have one without it.
I mean, there have been ones without the Eggman.
Who's the Eggman?
Yeah.
Jim
But
Carrey.
who is the Eggman?
Jim Carrey.
But who is the Eggman?
Jim Carrey.
Okay, let me think.
I am the Eggman.
Exactly.
Wait, let me think. What game was it that didn't have Eggman as an antagonist?
I am the Eggman.
Eggman. Or I guess didn't have Eggman in it. I'm trying to think. I mean, do we count the Tails games?
Yes.
Okay, then.
All right. So now that we have Cooper on our or rather Coops on our team, we can continue with our adventure. So Gizmo, do you feel that a Bowser with his star and Peach, they're gonna rule?
I guess so.
Yeah.
And do you think Peach needs to understand that he's gonna love her till the very end?
Sure.
Peaches, 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 peaches. He loves her. Or yeah. What was that?
Huh.
What is that?
I don't know.
What is that noise?
We have a couple of other things. An actor from Stargate, Law and Order, and Jackie Chan Adventures was recently discovered as having died. He went missing back in January. I don't remember his name. What was his name, Gizmo?
Hold on. There was someone posted up in one of the groups I'm in. Should be right there.
Yeah, he was mountain climbing and went missing, and then other mountain climbers found his body. That's got to be a great feeling when you're a mountain climber as your hobby. Is like, oh, that's a dead body of another mountain climber.
Here he is. Julian Sands.
Julian Sands, yes.
Again, rest in peace.
Okay.
He's looking for the talismans, all right. That talisman's back to Earth now. That meant to be wholesome. I don't know what that sounded like now.
Nah.
It happens,
I think it
don't worry.
wasn't too bad. Could be worse.
The UNSC is gonna have to replace so many, holy shit, so many headlights because Master Chief is such a shitty driver. What do you expect? He never got his license. They put him straight into that suit.
To be fair, everyone drives like shit in Halo when it comes to the Warthog.
I mean,
Yeah.
Have you seen the Red versus Blue crew?
Yeah. Okay.
Fucker, move!
Move.
So,
Yeah.
so Alex,
Hey Cortana, maybe you could drive the fucking Warthog and I could...
you know...
Excuse me, guys, I gotta figure out how to parallel park this thing.
Master Chief parallel parks the most absurd way possible, and then his response, like a glove. And then Cortana just rates his driving. And then he's
See,
just
if you get a 0 out of 10 for your driving skill.
And then he's like...
I don't know how you passed your driving test.
And then...
I'm from Mississippi. Oh, that explains it.
And then he says, like a glove. It's like, okay then. I'll just rate you on your parking.
Okay.
Anybody
stay here, try not to die.
Anybody who's seen Ace Ventura will get it. I know, I keep quoting that movie, but how can I not? Let's be real here.
Okay. Panel has to be around here somewhere. Actually, hang on. Something else I gotta mention here.
Oh, yeah?
William Friedkin, the director of The Exorcist, passed away at the age of 87 today.
Damn.
Yeah. William Friedkin, these days best known for getting into a little bit of a tiff with Oliver Stone over physical media, because Oliver Stone once said that DVDs would only last about 10 years and then can start to decay.
Actual DVDs, or does he mean like the medium?
He's talking about actual DVDs. He was talking about actual DVDs in the interview. And he was talking about how he doesn't like DVDs and how he prefers film, because he wants everybody to see his films in theaters rather than buying them on DVD. Hi, buddy.
Yeah,
oh, you're still alive.
Now.
Because he'd rather have he basically said that he thought DVDs were cutting into his theatrical sales.
Even though
he's a dumbass.
Yeah, but yeah, he was saying, oh, don't buy my Alexander the Great movie on DVD. Go watch it in theaters. And then he wound up making more money off of Alexander on DVD and Blu-ray because the theatrical release was butchered.
That happens, unfortunately.
Hey,
so yeah,
go to my restaurant. Go to my restaurant. So I can make a living off of you ordering in. Takeout? Fuck that. Fuck takeout. You go to my restaurant. You order there. You sit there and eat my food. You want to order from
imagining
home?
now takeout. I'm imagining now somebody saying "fuck takeout" in the same way that Dick Grayson said "fuck Batman" in the pilot episode of Titans.
No, but that's exactly how he sounds like. Like fuck. He doesn't realize that he doesn't realize that these kind of options are making money too. Like that's like a guy who owns a restaurant saying fuck. That's like saying a guy that owns a restaurant denying takeout or DoorDash of any kind just because what? Like they're not eating at your restaurant. Boo hoo! You're gonna get more money. You realize this, right? Not many people can go to your restaurant.
And we've got to have money.
Not many people are gonna be able to go to your restaurant for certain reasons. Just like
these tires are absurdly textured for how slippery the fucking driving is. I forgot how much the Warthog sucked. Warthog, 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 I hate you.
I'll be right back.
Did I scare you away with my terrible singing?
No.
Oh, good. I had something else I was gonna say. Oh! A while ago I told you a story about a guy. I'm hearing the sounds of something. Is it a secret? Or is that too much to ask for? Fortnite has trained me wrong. Fortnite has trained me that sound means secrets. I played Fortnite way too much back in the day.
Yeah.
I say back in the day. It was only like a year or so ago that I really stopped. Okay, game. Currently playing in single-player mode. I would like to enter the pilot's seat. Excuse me.
Alright, bro.
I'm gonna wait for Gizmo to get back to tell my story, but,
Once upon a time,
You guys on Friday.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away.
Long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Alex, you said...
Nice one! What? Why are you cheering me on? I crashed! the gunner is just my hype man, I guess.
Well, of course he is.
No. You're going the wrong... Chief, you're going the wrong... Chief, you're going the wrong... I am pointing the stick forward.
I got 20 coins. I cleared a trouble. Let's see what this guy has got inside.
I'd switch seats with the gunner, but, Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay. We're not going over that edge. That is what they call suicide. And contrary to popular belief, it is not painless.
Whoa.
Although I believe we'll find that it does bring on many changes.
Whoa.
You know, personally, I'm planning on leaving it. Okay.
Whoa.
You're seriously gonna make me go...
Whoa.
Okay, well.
Finally got contact lenses. Okay, Zesty.
Oh, that's where you wanted me to go. Okay.
Here you go.
Sorry.
Which, by the way, in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, Zesty is the chef around these parts. I got a box full of stuff. What is it full of? I don't have
I got myself a box. I got myself a cotton ball box.
Okay. My dog has a twitchy feet. Or a twitchy foot. And she
Sleepy girl?
Yes, she snores as well.
Huh.
You got 20 coins.
I barely bumped you with that. Roll directly into enemy vehicle. Wouldn't have been a particularly smart one if it was a friendly vehicle. Yes, what do you... What a predicament this is. Living on and in this road, around the world for rock and roll. Sometimes it feels so rough, I still ain't had enough. I keep saying that it's getting too much, but I know I'm a liar. Hellraiser, in the thunder and heat. Hellraiser, rocking back in your seat. Hellraiser, and I'll make it come true. Hellraiser.
Hell.
Oh, my buddy's dead. I put a spell on you.
Like fire. Hellfire.
Fuck.
I'm doing troubles.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, I have grenades.
I have a grenade.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Hold up. Hold on. God damn it.
I'm back.
Hello.
What I missed?
So, you guys remember that story I told you guys a while back about how there were two guys who got fired for stealing money from my workplace within like a week of each other?
Vaguely.
Yeah. So, two guys got fired for stealing money from my workplace. So both of them stole around $100 each. Both of them stole it within a week of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them were named Joseph.
Huh.
Here's something and kind of funny. Okay.
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 Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to do that, but I just Yoshi jumped my fucking Marine buddy. Anyways, so yeah, so one of them was arrested not too long ago, last week, for petty larceny. Don't know how they picked him up, but they did. And then I was trying to show my mom the mugshot. And, well... Yes, thank you, Cortana. I am aware of that objective.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Get the hell out of here, Fred Burger.
So, I was trying to show my mom the mugshot.
Right.
And it was gone from the website. Because the mugshot is only... The mugshots there are only for inmates currently in custody.
Okay.
So, oh, Sonic left.
Aww.
Oh. Damn it.
Anyways, so, funny, and now another thing, there was a little bit of a commotion, a little bit of a kerfuffle, on the Saturday night stream. Don't know if you guys heard that or not on your end, but,
I don't think I was there.
yeah,
Was I?
there was like screeches and a car. It might not have been on stream because this was around 10 o'clock. I think we ended by then.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, around 10 o'clock last night, there was a bit of a kerfuffle outside, and I heard the screeching of tires and the blaring of sirens and some people shouting outside. And then it turns out that around 1 o'clock in the morning, the police picked up the same guy. The police picked up the same guy who robbed the store not too far from my house because he stole money out of one of my neighbor's vehicles.
Right.
Got chased by them down the street. He looped around, got got chased, you know, wherever the fuck, and then hid in the bush outside my house.
Dumbass.
Came back and tried to rob the same house again. Went up on the deck, got noticed by my neighbors, and got chased down the fucking
street.
Chased down the fucking street right into a police barricade.
Well, you know what they say, try that in a small town.
Yeah, he reached fuck around and find out territory, where, you know, as we see on this graph here, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Injured? Good.
Okay, I solved another trouble.
There we go, we're going in the right place.
I should be surprised that, people are doing this stupid shit, but I'm not, and that's very concerning.
Yeah. The funny thing was, this guy complained to me about how his bikes kept getting stolen, and I guess his bikes were stolen bikes that he stole and got stolen from him.
Oh, so karma was on him.
Yeah. And there's, a couple of days ago, there was footage of, actually, I think it was Friday night, right after he got out of jail.
Friday night.
There was footage of him, stealing boots from somebody's back porch not too far from me. And that's just asking to get fucking shot around here, you know?
You know what you should have done? If you know that there's if you know that there's thieves out there, put out some shoes or some other forms of wear, but make sure that they're worn by someone with some sort of infection or some sort of defect. Like put some athletes. Make sure the guy who's been wearing them has athlete's
foot. Yeah.
Like, oh, I got me some new boots. Yeah, you got some new boots. They look like mine. No, they ain't. Oh well, if you insist. They ain't mine. Okay.
You know what you could... I mean, and if you're really, you could put an air tag inside of them, hide it underneath the fucking sole.
How much
the insole? Way too much to be spending on, them on something like that. But,
okay.
I think they're worth it if you don't want your shit stolen. Though.
Honestly, like in a situation like that, and yeah, I'd have to say, oh, they dropped another warthog off with another poor unfortunate soul in it.
Okay, so...
Tell me there's a fucking med kit over here, please.
So last weekend we had what Seamus has been gassing up for God knows how long. The premiere...
What about Seamus?
He gassed up the premiere of the episode of One Piece that would finally reveal Luffy's 5th gear, aka the one that gives him the supposed power of a Looney Tunes character.
Yeah, we climbed aboard and brought along all our hopes and dreams, and they were not disappointing.
Yeah, I don't think Naruto's going to stand a chance against Luffy anymore if they're going to put them up against each other in Death Battle.
Here's the thing. In Luffy's powers, Luffy still doesn't have the... No one in One Piece has the power to combat at, say, a Genjutsu or a...
Oh, look at that.
Or something like the truth-seeking orbs that Naruto does have in his arsenal in the Sage of Six Paths mode.
Right, but there's nothing that in Naruto's universe that specifically go up against devil fruit users.
Actually...
Come on. Get in the fucking truck. There we go.
Actually, they...
And we lost our gunner. Oh, we lost
actually,
our...
depending on who we're talking about, he would. And currently, it's been revealed that Luffy's Devil Fruit isn't a Paramecia type, like we were all led on to believe, but rather a Zoan type.
Okay, what does that mean?
As in, And a Zoan type is a type of devil fruit that transforms, that gives you the power to transform into whatever is represented on
heavy metal. Oh,
like
no
for
metal at all.
like for example, Tony Chopper has the
human fruit.
Yeah, the human fruit, which turns him in, which made him into a reindeer human hybrid.
Okay.
So Luffy has the power of this deity, now has the power of this sun god, thus making him about as godlike as his other two contemporaries in his own verse. So, and considering the absurd powers of Fifth Gear and how it pretty much makes all dramatic stakes in any Luffy fight, I just go right out the window. What would I have to worry about if Luffy's fighting against somebody?
His own body.
I mean, he's gone through some training that mitigates this issue.
Doesn't that still show that there's nothing in the Naruto universe that could go up against Luffy?
No, again, truth-seeking orbs. Naruto has those. They attack your body and soul.
Right, but that sounds like a spirit bomb where only it affects the people with even the smallest amount of evil in their hearts.
That's not what I mean by that, as in you know, their spiritual essence and whatnot. And
right,
plus, Luffy is still Luffy when he's not in Fifth Gear is susceptible to sharp objects and whatnot.
Right, but also but there really isn't anything that Luffy does that's considered similar to chakra or spiritual pressure or whatever the hell.
Conqueror's Haki. Conqueror's Haki, that thing that he does to incapacitate people around him.
Forgot about Haki for a minute there.
Yeah. And Naruto and Bleach both have stuff that's similar to that. And guess what? Ichigo utterly destroys Luffy. No matter what.
Well, we will have to wait until Death Battle for them to bring that up.
I want to see them. I want to see them do. I want to see them do like a stupid, ridiculous battle royale matchup between a bunch of different anime protagonists.
I might feel like they're gonna do that eventually. It's just it's kind of hard to choose which ones. Like we all know the obvious ones first off. Ichigo, Naruto, Luffy, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but we already know.
Dragon Ball is the greatest character ever, and Goku, right?
Dragon Ball is the bestest. He fights Saiyans and doesn't afraid of anything.
Well, Gizmo, let's not forget the fact that Death Battle has demonstrated a huge lack of understanding of Bleach's cosmology.
Oh yeah,
they tried their best to understand the cosmology. Unlike a lot of others.
Yeah, no.
Also, you gotta also understand they do these. While they do a lot of these ahead of time, that doesn't mean that they're able to get all the information in one video, whether just period or ahead of time either. There's too much. There's going to be a time where it's going to be like, yeah, that's too much. We have to cut that out in a video. You know that.
Yeah, but the thing is that they still have to acknowledge quite a bit of that, and they do end up having to put some of that in the side on the side tabs, as which they have done. They have put major information in the side tabs. That was quite a few times. This has been proven in Ben 10 versus Hal Jordan, and in.
Well, how many times have the comments been gotten on our asses about the fact that we missed stuff that was in the sidebars?
It's not like you guys. It's not like you guys constantly pause to read the sidebars anymore.
No.
Oh yeah, we're trying to get through it expeditiously. Sometimes we wind up going for like twice or 3 times the length of the episode, and we'd go longer if we paused more often. Who knows? If people want us to pause more often, then I guess we can do that. But you know.
Yeah, but we're already.
I'm trying to. Yeah, we are trying to get through
every
this.
episode anyway.
And then there's
I'm just speaking from here on out, you know?
Yeah.
Where did I park?
And then there's the fact that a lot of people have gotten on me. Is saying that I'm just wrong.
Oh, people got on me for saying stuff about Dragon Ball and Power Rangers and stuff like that.
People in the comments of our Death Battle reactions have flat out wanted me to no longer be on the show.
I mean, that's a whole lot of not going to happen, and considering you and I are the two who founded this fucking thing in the first place.
Yeah. So, good luck trying to get rid of me on that regard.
Well,
I'd be like, you can try.
It's like that's like asking Mahler to kick Rags off the show, you know? Oh, like, who are you gonna fucking do that? How are you gonna convince him? And that's good. You know, this is not a very all-terrain
Look, they have every right to say whatever opinion they have, even if it is even if it is amongst the people that are a part of the show. Whether it be the factual opinion, which is a thing apparently, or it's just a matter of opinion. They have a right to say what they want, feel what they want. But when it comes to the people involved in like the Mehcast, if they want someone gone and they think that they're around for no reason or some other whack reason, they clearly don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
No.
Oh, you know, let's be fair here. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
And then there's, well, I think it's more. I think what they were actually saying is more along the lines of
Cortana.
The guy with the that I should just.
So that's the original.
Stop.
That's the original. Not talk as much. I mean, we could all. Sometimes we could all stand to not talk as much.
Not that. I just mean like.
Well,
like stop having quote unquote stupid takes or whatever.
Well, you have shown your bias quite a lot when it came to the Naruto versus Bleach episode.
And
the
thing is that
here's the problem. A lot of that was based in fact because there was some bullshit in like at least 2 of those.
Which there are only 2 of those. There's Naruto versus Ichigo and Aizen versus Madara.
And, there are. I thought there were 3.
No, and both of them. It feels like.
Please tell me I'm going in the right direction.
And both of them, it felt like Death Battle was just like.
All this picturesque grassland looks the fucking same.
They don't. They demonstrate their unwillingness to try to understand, and that spiritual stuff in Bleach is more like. Stuff that's considered spiritual in Bleach is kind of literal in that regard, if that makes any sense to either of you guys.
Yeah, and speaking of Bleach, some more stuff from the 1,000-Year Blood War arc just released.
Yep. We got Renji's Bankai, or rather Renji's new Bankai, which looks really good.
Get in the fucking passenger seat, Sniper.
And then there's And then there was the
I'm
fact...
not gonna leave you here.
And then there was the fact that the circumstances surrounding that episode was literally Rey Mysterio going up against Soul Reaper Captain. Ends in getting jobbed out. Oh, and then Renji had to come in and save the day.
Hey guys,
All
you know
right.
you can come out of hiding now, right?
I don't wanna.
We have the fucking rescue ship here.
What I just tell you? I ain't gonna hide. I ain't gonna get out of my hiding spot. Oh, you're talking to them. Ignore what I just said.
God damn it. Come on, John. 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 You will climb this, John. There we go. That sounded like Jerry the King Lawler. I got... Oh.
What?
About time you showed up. Dude. I didn't leave.
Yeah.
Guys, what are we doing? Am I supposed to be leading you back to the fucking... Oh. Come on. Come on, guys. Drop pods out here, guys.
And Gizmo,
No.
it's like when you actually look into the Bleach cosmology, it's like,
Guys.
yeah, there was way too much cap with.
Yes, and I would appreciate it if you would fucking move!
Fucking zombies.
Somebody ended up trying to say, like, speaking of weird sentences, someone ended up trying to say, like, oh, Miles Morales is effing Spider-Man, and as though,
No.
Did I miss?
No,
Did I
let
miss
me
some official yaoi?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Somebody commented that on Twitter, and I was just like, "What the fuck? That's so funny." Oh my god.
He's not here right now.
That was beautiful. It's like they were trying to say that Miles Morales is totally Spider-Man and whatnot, but the way they worded it, as Alex said, it sounded like they were making some really spicy yaoi between Peter and Miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, that's a bit, yeah. Especially given the age gap between the two of them.
Isn't he still in middle school?
Who, Miles?
Yeah.
That depends on which version.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The comic book version.
I think
No, he's high school.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think comics is high school. Even into the Spider-Verse, even the Spider-Verse movies, Miles is in high school.
Oh, this I don't remember them specifying.
You know, Alex, it's like, it's weird how when I was writing out parts of what I wanted to do for like a AU of Spider-Man, but instead of jumping the gun on getting the Green Goblin as the first villain, it would be the Vulture. Or I'm like, you know what? I'll borrow some liberties from Alex's thing.
Speaking of movies,
yes, it's time for our roundtable discussion on Seth Rogen's piece of trash known as TMNT Mutant Mayhem.
A movie that is a waste of a lot of good animation.
Yes.
And art style.
Yeah, it's wasted
And
a
art
lot
style.
of actually good
Imagine
art style and animation, and as well as the fact that it's like you have some interesting ideas here, but you just do all the wrong things with them. Like, this actually, unironically, makes me want to go back and watch both of the Michael Bay-produced Ninja Turtles movies, because those at least had a better understanding of both all of the characters than this movie did.
Yeah, oh shit!
We don't sell that.
Sorry, my chest just popped. I'm not sure what the hell is going on with that, but every now and again, and like every now and again, and like I gotta like flex my arm, and something pops back into place, I think. But yeah, sorry. Hey, let me go ahead and pull this up here.
And so Mutant Mayhem, it's like first of all, they wasted Jackie Chan.
Oh yeah, obviously. He could have been. They could have modeled.
No. Here's the thing, Gizmo. Oh, Jackie Chan as Master Splinter should have been a gold mine of ideas.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was just bad. They made Splinter such a lame character.
They really...
Like, I get that Splinter is very protective of his sons, but he is not a mother hen type of character.
Well...
Yeah,
Because I did see the movie and I did see why he feels that way, but the thing is that Splinter had explicitly taught the turtles ninjutsu out of worry that they may encounter one of his old enemies again, which was, as you know, the Foot Clan. He was actually worried about those guys, and for good reason, because they're kind of a big deal, especially in New York. But here it's like Splinter has an encounter with people, and they're like, oh, he's a freak, blah, blah, blah. What reason does he have to teach them ninjutsu through means of YouTube videos and whatnot? When all you would need to do to avoid the scared public that isn't going to go out of their way to find you is to, not go out.
Someone happens to find you, someone's hiding and they find you, someone's actively finding you, someone's chasing after a legend and they find you.
Yeah, but what rumors spread about them in the film?
There's alligators in the sewers and people have actively looked for them. You really don't think
in the film? In the context of the movie?
Bruh, there's a lot of legends out there that people legitimately believe in, including the Jersey Devil, crocodiles in the sewers, as well as Santa Claus. People will legitimately look for anything as long as they hear even a peep of that legend. If they hear even a little bit of
New York.
Giant, yes! If they even hear a little bit of a guy that is a turtle that is living in a sewer, they're going to look for that. Why? Well, again, you said it. They're in New York for a prize, for clout, for money, for research, for a story. There's a lot of reasons to look for these guys. For the views.
Yeah, well, as far as they know, they could just
for the YouTube.
As far as they're concerned, that could have been just like a fever dream. Which, given the fact that this is taking place in 2023,
right?
According to the premise, that very much could just be a possibility. People could have been like, "What were we drinking?" or whatever.
Right, but people don't always believe what they see online, even if it is the truth. You should have realized.
Now, here's something. I do kind of like the the origin for Splinter they came up with in the 80s show a little bit better than the origin from the original comic and whatnot.
What was the origin in the comic?
That depends.
It's the same as it was in the movie.
Oh, there's been
the real movie.
There's one where it's like it was the pet of the master, of the master that got killed off. There was another one where it was the master itself that turned into the rat.
Yes, but that yeah.
Both work
well,
really well.
I'm talking about the one from the 91 movie.
Yeah, which is also used for the 03 TV show.
Yep.
We gotta really do the 03 show at some point.
I have the whole series.
So do I.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the 2012 show has the same origin for Splinter as the 80s show. And I kind of like the one where, this is it's kind of weird. Just quite frankly a little bit stupid. The origin from the original comics and the movie. I mean, it is quite funny to know that there's that a rat learned how to do martial arts by watching a human doing them.
And the funny thing is that what they added in the Ninja Tribunal arc for the 03 show, from what I've seen, in Hamato Yoshi was actually kind of a big deal, especially to the Foot Clan.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, yeah, this guy needs to go down real fast. Because otherwise he's going to keep derailing our plans. And it's funny knowing that the 03 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show has Splinter be voiced by Pegasus.
Yeah. And that is, once you notice that, it's a little bit distracting.
Yes, it is. And funnily enough, nowadays my headcanon for Master Splinter's voice is KG Tang. Which, in case
this is Sparta!
But in case you're wondering, KG Tang, and he's the guy that ended up replacing Mark Dure's Unforguts in the Bang Zoom dub of the 2016 anime.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
What?
Bang Zoom.
I mean, it's still relevant.
I said I haven't heard from it in a while. That's it.
Bang Zoom is a recording studio.
Right, but it's been a while since I heard about it. That's it. It's been a while since I heard about the name. It's been a while since anyone mentioned it. That's literally it. Don't look too deep into it.
You bother me. Oh, I got active camo.
That April design ain't doing anyone any favors.
No.
Yeah, the April O'Neil design was not very good. Me personally, I really like the version from, the 80s show and the movie. And
I quite liked almost every
2003 show.
I quite liked every version, and while I hated the fact that they race swapped April in the Rise of the TMNT, at least the April here looked a little adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't. Yeah, Rise April looked like a person, and not like a more horrible mutant than the turtles were.
Twinkies for feet. It looks like someone spilled cheese puffs on her head, and she said "fuck it" and put a beanie over her
the
head.
concept art is horrible, and honestly, like the entire design is a little bit racist.
Yeah, and people
and
then
there's a pattern I'm seeing with a lot of these designs.
And there are
Like,
idiots out there saying like, if you don't like this design, then you're racist, blah blah blah.
No.
No, we just have taste.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Allow me to introduce you to the fact that cute black girls exist. Please stop making ugly black girls and things. This is not good for anybody. This is you have set race relations back by literally decades through constantly putting ugly chicks at the forefront of everything.
It's in Mortal Kombat 1, it's in that Fable trailer. I really don't see the point in like anybody trying to make these girls quote unquote normal. Like, what's not normal about being beautiful or pretty?
It's like April O'Neil. Not only that, April O'Neil has been portrayed in live action by people who exist, and they've had accurate cosplay. And, you know, that's about where the long and short of it should end. You know?
People are going to like this design. Well, okay, if people are going to like this design, why aren't people cosplaying as your design? Why aren't more people making fan art of that design?
The movie just came out, so...
Yeah, I get that, but think about it this way. If people are already making fan arts of your character when only the trailer came out, or if there's only a cover art of your character or something like that, then you know you've got a winner. Nobody did that when the trailer came out, and nobody has done it now when the movie's been out for a while. And anybody who's doing fan art and if there's anybody who's doing fan art of April with that design, that's probably for a commission or some other project they're doing, not because they like it.
I had fan art done of an AU version of Spider-Man and Michelle Jones.
Right, but this is
the famous
Spider-Man.
kiss scene.
Right, but this is Spider-Man. People already loved Spider-Man, whether you're talking about Miles Morales, Peter Parker, or even Gwen.
People love April O'Neil. April O'Neil is one of the most beloved characters in the history of comics and TV. And making her look ugly is a cardinal sin.
Yeah.
She looks like a prepubescent Whoopi Goldberg that ran into a cheese puff factory.
Hell, Megan Fox looked better.
That wasn't even one of the greatest representations of April O'Neil, and she looked better.
Yeah.
What's that enemy turret? Oh, that's just Master Chief. He hijacked the enemy turret and is using it to blast everybody.
Here's my thing. If they want to do a race swap, make sure you're not only doing it for the right reasons, but also you make the design actually look good. Like, I get that fact that some of these people are creatively bankrupt, which is why people keep trying to make Black Superman, Hispanic Spider-Man, well, they already did that technically, or like anything else like that. But if you're going to do something like that, at least put effort in what makes this version different from the original. They did that with Miles Morales.
What makes this version different can't just be it looks grotesque.
No, that's the lazy
because people will.
I'm in high school. I'm young.
People get hung up on trying to be original, and they'll wind up creating something that is completely fucking broken.
Bruh, if you look up even with safe search on the porn parody of the Ninja Turtles, there's a girl cosplaying as April O'Neil.
Yes.
She has
the porn star whose name is April O'Neil.
Yes. That is the greatest rep I've ever seen for April.
And the costumes are better than the one in the Michael Bay film.
Yes. How is that possible? It's a porn parody.
I guess it's Axel Braun. Axel Braun knows how to spend the fucking porn money, so that people will watch. By the way, the parody is called 10-Inch Mutant Ninja Turtles, if anybody wants to go watch it.
Of course it is.
Why is it called that? Come on. guys.
I don't know. You'll have to ask Axel Braun.
Oh my god.
You know, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be some big climactic fight scene, and I didn't move out of my hover chair.
You made the fight scene your bitch.
You know what? You know what they renamed Casey Jones?
What?
Casey Bones.
That's dumb.
I mean,
dumb. Oh, and the Shredder is a woman, and her name is the Spreader.
Oh my god!
Technically, she's still named after a kitchen utensil.
True.
Oh god, Alex, we've reached a point in human history where we're getting a sequel to, well, does anybody remember that one time when Peter ended up accidentally killing Mary Jane with his radioactive semen?
Yeah, I've seen that. They're making a sequel to Spider-Man Rain.
Yeah, Spider-Man Rain 2 has been announced, and the first place I saw it was through the Discussing Film account. And yes, I checked, it's the real one.
Here's the thing. Here's what I don't like. Here's what I don't like. Here's where I'm coming from. I actually like Spider-Man Rain when it comes to like these old-timey superheroes going on that are on their last legs and they go out for one more round of being a superhero. Spider-Man is the most interesting. With Bruce Wayne, you know he's going to get the tech to make his body more mobile, more maneuverable, maybe even get like a better suit. With Superman, all he has to do is step out in the sun, get motivated again, maybe even be reminded of Lois Lane, and then there you go. With Spider-Man, it's more interesting because...
Holy shit!
With Spider-Man, it's more interesting because he's always down on his luck, even when the sun shines brightly upon him. Even when he gets, let's say, the greatest pictures ever for the Daily Bugle, he's still going to get paid $500 for the whole lot. Even when he goes out on the town with Betty Grant, you know he's probably going to do something small that's going to trigger her into abandoning the date for some reason. You know that when Parker is going to go... You know when Parker is arriving right on time for Harry Osborn's birthday party, he's going to forget something like a present or the fact that it was an hour earlier or something like that. He's always down on his luck no matter how big or small something is. With something like this, it's almost like a reverse. Because now the city wants him back, they need him back, and he's just like, nah, no you don't. No, you don't. And he's like down on his luck. Not down on his luck because of what's happening. He's down on his luck because he's old. With Superman and Batman, they're like they would not even acknowledge that. They're like, oh yeah, I've aged, but whatever. No, he acknowledges that he's old as fuck. No one knows him. No one even remembers him up until he put the mask on again.
And then we have to be reminded of, is he strong? Listen, chum, he's got radioactive...
And what I also loved in Spider-Man Rain was that, I'm not going to talk about the radioactive semen thing. Everyone's always complaining about that shit. We all know about it. Ha ha ha, he gave her this... He gave her the spider seed. Now she died because of the spider seed.
She got cancer.
Shut up.
I swear to God,
shut up, but what I mean is, like, we get it. We've already heard a bunch of times.
I swear to God, I'm gonna end up making a joke about that when I get to.
But what I mean
Peter
is,
and MJ really hooking up, and MJ's gonna be like, "Do I have to get a Geiger counter?" For your junk, and Peter's like, "What? No, why?"
What I was trying to say was that while we know Superman and Batman still have their personalities, Peter Parker had to come to his senses to get his personality back. Because the moment he put on the spider suit, that's when he started making quips, that's when he started making jokes. You know he's fully back on the wagon now. And there's no way he's going to go out until he legitimately dies. Spider-Man Reign 2, being a thing, I don't know where they could possibly go. They show a long red.
Dan Slott could always insert his fanfic character.
I had enough of these fanfic self-inserts. They can fuck themselves. If they want, I don't know where they could possibly go besides that though, because there's okay. Look, I see the red hair. I get it. There might be a chance that Mary Jane might be coming back, but is there really?
She died.
Retconning that at this point in time feels like kind of a cop out.
Yeah,
like if Mary Jane Watson is actually alive in Spider-Man Reign, what the fuck are you doing to me, game?
That's why I keep saying. That's why I keep on saying. Where could they possibly go? All of his major villains are dead. Even the Sandman is dead. Hydro Man is dead. Electro is dead. The Goblins.
No. You see what that was clones. It was all clones.
They were dead anyway.
The clones are dead. The real ones are still alive and cryoslip.
Dead is dead. They're old. Even if they... Dead is dead. If
no, the real ones were all in cryosleep. Don't worry about it.
Either way, they're dead.
Alex is right. That is the most likely possibility.
Because that's no way they could.
They are doing the same thing that Paul W.S. Anderson did in all of the Resident Evil movies.
There is no way they're going to clone his supervillains just to have them die again or possibly deteriorate.
Dude, this is Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man. The Clone Saga is the most notorious thing in the history of the comic outside of
the only thing that was right about that was Ben O'Reilly.
And there's also
anyway, Alex.
So fucking what you call it? That fucker, the Paul.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Here's the
first
thing.
name is that. The surname is fucker.
When Spider-Man fought his main rogues gallery again, he wasn't holding back one bit. He let everybody die. He killed everybody. He outright was not fucking around anymore. This is the equivalent of fucking around with Spider-Man after all these years and then finally getting to find out. If they come back in any way, there would be no point to him killing off the villains, period. And not like no point like, oh, Spidey, you didn't have to kill them. You could have put them in the jail, blah, 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 put the handcuffs on my butt. No, there would have been no point of him coming back if he was just gonna kill them again. Clones or what have you. He's back, period. And he's shown that he's not fucking around anymore. When it comes to the petty bad guys like muggers and like robbers and stuff like that, yeah, he's gonna hold back. But when it came to his villains, he wasn't fucking around anymore. He wasn't going easy anymore. If they're gonna bring them back in any way, there is no reason. There would have been no reason that he was going all out anymore. Because what's the point? What storyline could you possibly make for not only the villains coming back after he's already killed almost every single one, but also with the possibility of Mary Jane coming back? He even killed Venom. He outright killed the symbiote, from what I remember. Who else is there? Hammerhead? The Wheel? Big Wheel? The fucking Big Wheel? Shit. Who else is there?
What?
Who else is there? The Tinkerer? The Spot?
I mean, Spider-Verse
gassed up the Spot.
My boy, Molten Man. You would not even bring back Molten Man, and there wouldn't even be a point.
By the way, Gizmo, you want to know something interesting about one character in Spectacular Spider-Man who may or may not be similar to Molten Man? I forget the guy's name, but he was essentially the brother of the girl that Peter was dating at the time.
Betty?
Yeah, Betty. Oh, no, not Betty. What's the chick's name that ended up getting used for Spider-Man Homecoming, Alex?
That was Betty.
Okay.
For Homecoming?
I thought, no, that wasn't Betty. Hey, fuck. Betty Brant is the one who wound up looking like fucking Gwen Stacy. Hey, Liz Allen.
Yeah, Liz
Allen. Wow. Okay, that's it's been a while since I heard that name.
Yeah, Liz.
Even though
Liz's
and
brother.
her dad's last name is Toombs.
Oh god, that twist was so random. I laughed my ass off when I saw that because I was like, you know how most Spider-Man movies kind of follow the formula of the main villain having some tie to the hero in some way? Hey, like, we know that Norman Osborn has a tie to Peter through Harry Osborn and whatnot. And Dr. Octavius has a tie to Peter through, oh, well, you know.
Why are you just standing there?
Whatnot.
You're not even standing there menacingly.
Menacingly. So yeah, Spider-Man Reign too.
No, it's a terrible idea.
I'm not looking forward to it, but I am interested where they could go because I have nothing. There is nothing in my mind that pops up to where I can say, yeah, that's where it could possibly go.
So,
because like I said, Mary Jane's dead. All his
or is she?
And Mary Jane is dead. All of his major villains are dead, and
they're gonna bring her back in her superhero persona.
No, even better, Alex. They're
as
gonna
Jackpot.
No, even better. They're gonna do.
Oh god, the Master Chief's fucking dead.
No. Oh, Alex,
was it?
Alex, even better. All right, they're gonna bring her back the same way they brought her back in the Spider-Man '90s cartoon. She's then just gonna fade away, and Peter's gonna be like, "No!"
Don't tempt them, please. Do not tempt them.
I don't need to tempt them, Gizmo. The temptation is already there. God, that was weird.
By the way, if you want to see a good old Spider-Man story, read Spider-Man Life Story.
That seems a bit bizarre of a title. So...
it is, but it's quite good. It's like a heavily condensed version of all of the Spider-Man comics if they all took place in real time.
Yeah. Well, I think we could all say Spider-Man Reign is going to be very interesting once it comes out. Maybe not for the good reasons, maybe even not for the bad reasons, because either way,
it's going to suck.
None of us, well, we don't know that, but either way, it's going to be something. I dare someone to make a movie based off that comic book.
God, you know what they'll probably do? The next Spider-Man movie will be based on Reign.
No, they can't.
No,
Spider-Man Nuke coming. There we go.
Oh God, no! No, we don't want that image. No.
Spider-Man Nuke coming.
Oh my God.
Michelle Jones finds out she has vaginal cancer, and she doesn't know why, because she got her memory erased by Doctor Strange.
Oh my God.
And Peter Parker has to go. Peter Parker has to go make a deal with Satan and to fix her uterus.
You even joke about One More Day, I throw you.
They're gonna make a movie about that, Gizmo. You say
One day more, another day, another destiny.
The most they're gonna do is have a reference. There's no way they're gonna make a movie based off that piece of shit.
Hey guys.
Gizmo.
There's a perfectly good thing here. We can hijack it.
How?
Okay. Attempting to proceed towards danger. Give me date. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Enemies here. That means I'm going the right way.
You know, Sonic once said that as well.
Speaking of Sonic, tomorrow is the hearing of a certain Chandler.
Oh yeah, Christian Weston Chandler is having his hearing for his unmentionable crimes against the concept of humanity.
You know how people call someone else a motherfucker when they're angry? Yeah, that's not a request. They usually don't take that as a request.
Yeah. I'm interested in what comes out at the court hearing and if he's actually found fit to stand trial.
Here's some advice. If someone calls you a motherfucker and you want to act on it, make sure it's with someone who's not related to you.
Yeah, somebody else is... There we go.
Make sure it's role played out instead of acted upon. It's with someone you love that's not related to you. For the love of God.
You know, as long as you're fucking somebody else's mother, like Andy Samberg and Justin Timberlake did, you know, that's just being a good friend.
Like I did. I mean, what?
Okay, so...
At enemies, we're going the wrong way.
Okay, so... What's a Spider-Man story you would want to see adapted into a movie?
Okay, so... all joking aside, I want to see Into the Spider-Verse with the Spider Bros.
So Tom Holland, unfortunately, Tom Holland would have to be the lead role. Would have to be the lead in that.
Just have them going on spider adventures throughout the multiverse. I don't care what adventures they have.
We'll just have a whole movie of them doing the stupid dance outside that shop, and they're like, "What the hell is going on?"
Oh, now I'm picturing what it would have been like for... Oh, got active camo. Now I'm just picturing what it would have been like for Stan Lee to look outside the tailor shop, and he's like, "What the hell are those guys doing out there? They've been dancing for 2 hours."
You almost made it to 100, Stan.
Almost. If he had been alive, I have to see what they were doing with his creation. And oh boy, would he have a fit.
Rather unfortunately, he was alive for some of the things they did to his creations.
Yeah. The comic book legends are rolling in their graves right now because of what they did.
Yes?
Yeah.
Can you, like, tell me what to do? They probably told me what to do. Hang on, let me see. Board a Covenant ship in an attempt to rescue Captain Keyes. Find the ship's brig. Oh. So I need to find the brig. I have a solution. I think we could probably shoot that. Okay, so guys, are you gonna follow me through this door? I presume that means I'm not going the right direction. Are you gonna follow me through this door? There we go. Brig is usually at the lowest point in Abyssal.
Yep.
I don't know why I pronounced vessel that way, but we have enemies, and that means we're going the right way.
I remember when Sonic was, you know, too cool or too radical for school.
Don't say that again.
No. I don't take
I throw you.
I don't take orders from you.
I throw you.
You physically can't throw me.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
I can't. I just gotta do this.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Oh, I remember that. The BBC,
420 Blaziken 420 asks, how are all my messages still here? Over a week later, messages are still here. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well,
There might be an option to clear it, but I'm not gonna.
If you close Streamlabs, they clear out.
Holy shit.
In other news, Red Dead Redemption, including Undead Nightmares, coming to Switch and PS4.
Yep.
Neat.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, Gizmo.
Thank you.
We have talked. There still hasn't been any neat recent news or announcements on the Beast Boy Lone Wolf thing that DC had announced doing a while back. And I'm curious, what would be your expectations from that?
A singular issue about Beast Boy?
No, it's not a comic storyline. It's a TV thing.
I don't know. Same thing. I don't know about that, Chief. Beast Boy is not one of those characters that works off by itself. You need like a
he's always been a team player.
Like I'm all for letting characters kind of shine on their own, but
some characters
just like this is kind of a waste of a good team concept, you know?
Yeah,
it doesn't work for some characters too. People that have to realize just because they can doesn't mean they should. Like with Booster Gold, that could work because
Booster Gold had his own episode in Justice League Unlimited, and guess what? It was really good.
No, but like those are episodes. If we're talking like entire TV shows, it could work for maybe one season, like one mini series, if that. If you can go further, oh shit, great, that's great, man. But to be safe, you have to start off as just one mini series. One season, that's it. I don't see you going any further than that. But
one thing I have to say is,
you know what it'll probably do is it'll just turn into a glorified Teen Titans show, anyways.
Not
or
really.
Doom Patrol, depending on what they do.
Well, this is Booster Gold. You have to realize he doesn't have.
No, I'm talking about the Beast Boy show.
Oh well, the same thing. He doesn't have his own sidekick. He doesn't have his own team. Well, he does have a team, a bunch of teams, just not his own. He's not the leader of any of them. And when he did become the leader for a short while, it was for a short while. Eventually, A. Robin took over. He works better off when he's working off of other characters. I don't see having his own arc.
I don't understand this obsession with, like, sometimes they do things where they're like, oh, we're gonna take this character that primarily works in teams and make him part of this solo group. And then there's, like, the MacGyver show, where they took a character that is known for working alone and basically turned it into Discount Mission Impossible.
Ugh. Also, he uses guns. I don't know why he did that.
Mac never uses a gun. The only time he's ever used a gun is when he uses pieces of a gun to,
they outright gave him
one of his
they outright
gave him a gun
in the remake.
Okay.
But here's something else too. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now some of my favorite characters that are not main lineups. The Ray. Right? Okay. First, okay.
I'm trying to remember. I think. No. Oh, it's like I think I know who you're talking about, but I'm trying. but I'm struggling to remember. I know he was in Justice League Unlimited, but
Only as a cameo, but like I said, I'm just going to mention characters that I love. First of all, the Ray, right? Stay with me.
The Ray was in a movie,
Ravager, right? These are DC characters.
Sadly, Ravager has only really been featured in Teen Titans Go.
Right. Right. Okay. The Atom Smasher, Vigilante, Shining Knight. Okay.
Those people were in Justice League Unlimited.
Right, but these. Okay.
I get that you really like these characters, and the thing is,
I do. Like, that's why I'm saying
I like how Bruce Timm's verse incorporated the idea, like
Starman, the third Starman, Stargirl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Captain Cold. Let's see what else. Wally West, right? Not Barry. Wally West.
Yeah.
Okay. Impulse. Bart Allen. Not Barry Allen. Bart Allen. Okay.
You know, Bart Allen actually had his animated debut in Young Justice, which is unfortunate.
Arrowette. Bite Me, Artemis.
Arrowette was also in Young Justice and starting with season 3.
No.
As part of Batman Inc.
That doesn't count. She was never a part of Batman Incorporated to begin with.
I know. That's why I'm saying that show did not do your girls right.
Okay, that's enough characters then. The reason why I mentioned all these is because these are cool characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let me give you, and here, you can think of the one-word answer that's easiest to think of. Would these characters work in their own TV shows and only their own TV shows?
No.
Exactly, because
Stargirl did.
Stargirl did, but how many other side characters have gotten their own shows? That's my point. Stargirl was like a lightning in a bottle kind of thing. There's no way they're gonna look outside of the Justice Society and see, like, oh, let's make a show out of Sandman. Not the Sandman. Sandman. The guy with the mask and the gun. The guy that's called Sandman that doesn't have power over sand. Let's make a TV show out of that.
Okay,
that
so you're talking about DC's Sandman.
Yes, DC. There's like 3 DC Sandman, I think. I'm not going to get into it. A lot of these side characters and a lot of these characters that are major players in DC, whether they actually have their own issues or not, whether they have their own adventures or not, while great and while have made their mark in comic book history, they would not ever make a great show just about them. Now, if you were to say do a Legends of Tomorrow kind of thing and team them up, sure, I could see Ray interacting with Vigilante.
Oh, god damn it!
I can see Shining Knight.
Fucking Marines getting in my way.
I can see Shining Knight befriending someone like the Atom Smasher. You know, I can see Starman, the third one, maybe having a few quips with Our Man, right? But if you were to tell me that the CW announced, we are going to make a TV show based off of Our Man, I'll be like, fuck no, you're failing.
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning was already a major character. And again, that's a... Let me phrase it another way.
The fuck?
You have to have the greatest of imagination to put certain sidelined or reserve members from DC and make a TV show out of it that lasts longer than a season. Black Lightning and Stargirl were one of those are great examples, because whoever thought of making a TV show.
Oh wow, that Ragdoll was
whoever
awesome.
thought of making a TV show based off of Stargirl and Black Lightning were way in over their heads, because
Stargirl was a really good show.
I know this, but what I'm saying is that the fact that they were able to make a successful series of seasons based off of these sidelined characters that have had no major happenings to them in their own issues was something nobody expected to have multiple successful seasons of. Now,
how many people were expecting Static Shock to be a successful?
This was something. I'm like, God damn it. Hold on. Static Shock was not a DC property for a while. He was a Milestone comic.
Yeah, he was a Milestone-owned comic property in the Dakotaverse.
It wasn't until later on that they fused together into the DC universe. And if you want to talk about business or in-universe happenings, I'm not going to go into either. I'm just going to say because of them fusing together that they were able to have the Dakotaverse characters interact with the DC characters. Now, again, Static Shock did not have a large cast of villains or characters to interact with besides himself.
God damn it.
And maybe Milestone Comics guys. But now because they're
That's your fault for not moving away from a fucking
But now because they were fused together with DC, they had plenty to work with, but they still had to make up their own shit.
Yeah, and Ebon recently got into the comics.
Right, and Ebon have only recently gone to DC Universe Online as well as Static.
Yeah, the funny thing...
After how many years of being in the DC Universe? Now that's also... You see where I'm going with this?
Yes,
like
I see where you're going with this.
Stargirl, Static, Black Lightning, these are characters that have been around for years. Everybody likes them. Everybody who's read a comic should know their backstory and what they went through. But the thing is, these are characters nobody expects to have their own TV show of. Nobody expects them to be successful. And nobody would picture them in their mind when they say, think of a DC character that will and can get their own TV show. They're going to think Batman. They're going to think Superman. They're going to think Wonder Woman. Now, in that days, they can even think of Green Arrow because of the stuff he's been through too. Because he's been with the main cast of the Justice League. Hell, you can even say any.
Shame they had to reuse Batman villains for his stuff in the Arrow
Regardless.
TV show.
Yeah.
Regardless, you could even say the same thing with Green Lantern because any of them can make a great TV show.
I would have thought a Green Lantern show would happen before they did the fucking an Arrowverse, but
didn't they have Green Lantern the animated series in 2012?
They did. You can even think of different genres for each different Green Lantern. You could have Jon Stewart have like a war-torn drama. You could have Kyle Rayner be this excuse me. You could have Kyle Rayner with its homage to comic books, where he's always creating these images in his head, and like have it be sort of like a homage to, let's say, Batman the Animated Series or Superman the Animated Series. Or
Kyle Rayner was in Superman the Animated Series
once and only once, and then we go to Hal Jordan, which has been hogging the spotlight. No Guy Gardner, Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, Jon Stewart. We all know those are the main Earth Lanterns. But it's always been Hal Jordan that was stealing the spotlight. Oh, but what about Jon Stewart? Okay, yeah, let's talk about Jon Stewart. How many shows has he been in outside of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited?
He's been in Young Justice.
For how long?
He's been in the show since season 1.
How many episodes in total?
Unfortunately, not too many.
Right, that's what I'm getting at.
And he's voiced by, and instead of Phil Lamar, he was voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson.
My point still stands.
I know it does.
Hal Jordan is hogging the spotlight from every one of these guys, and Jon Stewart just became a fan favorite too. Guy Gardner isn't getting any time under the sun, whether that's a good thing or bad.
Oh God damn it!
Whether that's a good thing or bad.
Marines.
Okay. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing, that's up to you. Kyle Rayner is put on the sidelines as all cameos. And what's her face? I don't even remember her name, but the new girl?
Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz, the two new ones, created by Ethan Van Sciver.
Wasn't the new Guy Lantern like a Muslim American that was taken away in a police cruiser? When he got his I seem to remember that when I found this new Lantern character, he was doing criminal acts all around, and then once he was put into the back of a police cruiser, the Lantern Ring practically tore the damn thing in half to get to him, and then used the Lantern Ring to escape.
Oh, Simon Baz was not created by Ethan Van Sciver. He only created Jessica Cruz. Yeah, he Lebanese immigrant child in Dearborn, Michigan. Fired from his job, stole a car, found out there was a bomb in it. Holy shit. Drove the van to an abandoned car factory. Dear God, it has been 11 years since I first read this comic, and I don't even fucking remember.
By the way, Alex, I sent you the progress on what is on concept art for Cyborg, because, well, I can't say for an occasion, because, well, he's always dressed for the occasion.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, he even said so himself in ZSJL. I'm always dressed.
I'm gonna end my point here.
I mean, people were actually wanting for. I mean, Zack Snyder was hoping to get a Cyborg movie going.
There's no way. No, there's no way.
Yeah.
Again, he doesn't have his own.
It was on the books.
Yeah, it was on the books. It was just
no
canceled.
Blue Beetle has his own rogues gallery, as small as it is. At least you could do something off of him, but there's no way you can do something with Cyborg. How many villains does he have that's not from Teen Titans?
They could have done anything with him.
They really could have.
Literally, the fucking sky's the limit. They could have done anything they wanted.
With a villain
they chose to do nothing.
With a villain that's probably Superman's, one of the Flashes, Batman's, Wonder Woman's, Static's, the Green Lanterns, Green Arrows.
That's what Marvel.
There are a lot of villains to go around in DC
Marvel's
comics.
done it, yeah, but they've done it with villains that have officially been made into that hero's.
Holy
villains.
shit!
Like the Kingpin was originally just Daredevil's villain, but then he became Spider-Man's villain after all these years.
Oh no, he was Spider-Man's villain originally, and then he became Daredevil's villain.
Yeah, back then.
That's how it worked.
Yeah, back then Spider-Man and used to just be cracking fat jokes at him.
I always thought he was Spider-Man's villain.
So, anyway, hey Alex, what did you think of the progress of what Cyborg looks like in the concept?
Looks pretty good.
They would have to bring back Brother Blood and that guy that.
Brother Blood is literally a villain that Raven and Beast Boy have to deal with.
Well, he faced him too, didn't he?
Beast Boy has fought Brother Blood along with Raven in the comics.
What about that electric guy?
Which, Thunder and Lightning?
No, I said electric guy, not electric guys.
Which one?
Guy, yeah.
Overload?
Why are you turning your fucking body away from me? Pro tip, if you have a shield, keep it between you and the enemy.
Yeah, the funny thing is that,
Yes, Overload.
Overload, in his first appearance in the Teen Titans animated series, was voiced by James Arnold Taylor, but then...
Okay.
And he, alongside the other two villains that make that, Abomination in Aftershock Part 2, who ended up being voiced by D. Bradley Baker.
Why don't they just bring back Cinderblock and Plasmus and make them into cyborg villains?
Cinderblock actually did end up in the comics at one point.
The Teen Titans comics or DC comics?
I think in a later Teen Titans I think during the Jeff Johns run of the Teen Titans comics, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, just make him into a cyborg. villain. You could easily do that.
Yeah, you could.
Uh-huh.
Do the same thing with Plasmus.
Plasmus, I thought, was an interesting thing. It's like, dude has to be asleep in order to maintain his human appearance. And if he wakes up, then he turns into a monster.
How do you literally live?
You got me there. Anyway, in my game, we're at the main area of Chapter 2, Bogley Woods. And the X-Nauts have taken over the Great Tree. There's a secret entrance, but...
How helpful of the Covenant to build... Shit.
How helpful of the Covenant to build shit.
Yes.
There's a big secret entrance in this tree.
God damn it.
In this tree area.
That was my face.
That is labeled secret entrance. And I'm like, gee, no wonder the X-Nauts were able to infiltrate this place. They didn't keep any entrances secret. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away. Oh, and Alex, that posture that Cyborg's making in the concept art that's more supposed to be him going on booyah on raising his arm in triumph and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Cyborg was among one of my favorite characters in the 03 Titans show. Oh, and let's just say that even though some parts may not be accurate to his character in the comics, which they usually aren't for, or the 03 show...
Why is there a dead guy in a prison cell?
They still ended up doing well with him and making a personality that would end up being, well, all placed into the comics. Same case with Starfire or whatnot, because Starfire isn't usually the... she may be innocent, but she's more... But her personality is more like her DC AMU counterpart, if that makes any sense, Alex. Like, she's innocent, but... What's the word I'm looking for? She's innocent, but she's not that much of a ditz.
They call it Halo, so that's why they call it that.
So, Gizmo, since I'm playing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door... Or you're probably not going to know this, but... There is this optional area in the game called the Pit of 100 Trials. And I'm not sure if I should try it.
Do it.
Well, I'd have to have a lot of prep time for that. I'm not joking. It's actually kind of insane.
Aren't all RPGs?
I know that. Also, what I ended up doing with Merlin's area, which gave me the which gave a buff to Goombella, not just for her health, but also for attack power and whatnot. In 1000 Year Door, as opposed to the first Paper Mario game, you don't find super blocks in order to increase your partner's stats and whatnot. Instead, you have to find these. You have to find at least 3 Shine Sprite.
I'm trying to see if there's help.
Talk to Merlin and have him power up your partners, and there is a way to get to Ultra rank, but you do have to wait until you've recruited it. recruited Bobbery, who was the Bob-omb of your group. Hope to get it. It's in Hooktail's Castle. Oh, but it's behind a bombable wall. Let's go through the pipe. Go down. Here we go. Oh, oop, oop. Jeez. Let's see. You know, I'm not getting much usage out of multi-bounce. So, Gizmo.
Get out of the fucking way!
I was gonna ask, like, what would any of us want from if they were to actually make a legit Mario and Sonic crossover that isn't the Olympic Games?
A beat 'em up.
What would be a beat 'em up? Like, how would it be styled, Gizmo?
There we go.
Good question.
I mean, you're the one who suggested it.
Like Scott Pilgrim.
Really? Now, who would you imagine being playable in that instance? We got to consider default characters and potentially unlockables.
Well, the obvious ones out of the way: Mario and Luigi, Sonic and Tails.
Tactical RPG.
And then he would have, let's see, Knuckles, Amy Rose, and then let's see, you could unlock Big the Cat as like a special move kind of character, like you can select special moves.
All right. What other Mario characters would be playable? Because you've named off more Sonic characters.
Peach and Zelda would be obvious unlockable.
Zelda's a Zelda character,
Peach
not a
and
Mario
Daisy,
character.
Peach and Daisy, I mean. Pauline, maybe as an unlockable too. Well, maybe as an unlockable too in some way. Like use her dance moves and stuff as fighting techniques or something like that. Toadette would have to be like a summoning character, kind of. Maybe Toad could be the same thing, but more like a joke kind of thing. Like he has like the most range out of everybody, but he's got low attack power and low defense. Like think of him as the Surf Bot in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Maybe Bowser Jr., not Bowser himself, just Bowser Jr.
What would Bowser Jr. end up doing in this?
You remember that little floating clown head he was in Smash Brothers?
Oh, wait. No. As in, what would be the reason why he'd participate in this?
To protect
The
Mommy.
flood, I wonder.
To protect Mommy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's still loyal to his dad.
Right, but he still loves Princess Peach as a mother figure.
Even though... Bowser
And we brought up the pause menu for that.
Even though Bowser told him, yeah, no, she's not your mom.
Are we doing this again?
When was this?
Mario Sunshine.
Oh, forgot he did that.
Yeah, Bowser's like, yeah, she's not your mom.
Maybe, like I said, he would probably still look at her as a motherly figure.
Even though Peach doesn't really want anything to do with him.
Motherly figure, not a mother. Also, he's a kid. You really think any of the Mario guys are that cruel? Gonna be that cruel to a kid? Let's see, Wario and Waluigi.
I'd imagine them being bosses.
Huh. Interesting.
Like Bowser and Eggman
maybe unlockable. They would have to be unlockable after beating them a certain amount of times after meeting them so many times as mini bosses.
And then it's like, I'd imagine Shadow would also be among one of the various boss characters to fight.
Yes, including that robot that they befriend in
Omega.
Yeah, Omega.
Like Shadow would just be like, and Sonic's like, "Oh, come on, Shadow, don't need to be an edgelord. Look,
a great attack power and great defense, but low speed.
Well, lower than Sonic's speed, obviously.
It would have to be someone. It would have to be Eggman, but not if we're talking about final bosses. I'm sick of Eggman just being Eggman and then just having to Eggman his way out of Eggman. Just get old school Dr. Robotnik through some time travel fuckery, and then
like they did in Sonic Generations.
No, that's still Eggman. Those are two Eggmans. Those are not Robotnik and Eggman. That's just two Eggmans.
Nobody calls me that anymore.
Just say Just get the old school Set AM Robotnik that actually posed a threat, and have him as the final boss.
One voiced by Jim Cummings.
Yes, that one. What
about Jim Goings?
You could actually scare the shit out of a kid with that version. And maybe the Sonic character wouldn't be... Oh, no, I already said that. And maybe the final Mario boss wouldn't be Bowser. Because how many times has it have to be fucking Bowser?
I'm not sure I want to be fucking Bowser right now.
Like, legitimately, how many times does it have to be Bowser, only Bowser, just Bowser? While Sonic's got all these other rivalries with...
Because apparently Nintendo couldn't really... outside of the RPGs, couldn't really come up with an original villain.
They can, and they should. I mean, Sonic's done it multiple times, with whether it be for bad or for good. You got Shadow, you got the many...
for worse.
Better for worse. You got Metal Sonic, you got Mehcast Sonic, which is different. You got Chaos, you had Knuckles for a bit.
Chaos!
Oh, look, it's the Shadow Sirens.
Like, think about it. Like, if you can get that many villains with one video game character, Mario should too. It's just what? Bowser, Dry Bowser, Metal Bowser, Pink Bowser, Pinkette Bowser, Bowser up your butt, Bowser up your ass, Bowser in your mouth, Bowser in your ear, Chocolate Bowser, Strawberry Bowser, Vanilla Chocolate Swirl Bowser, Water Bowser, Ice Bowser.
What the hell are you saying?
Bowser. It's all Bowser, is what I'm saying. It's only Bowser. It's only Bowser. God damn it, I get it, they're rivals, but holy shit, think of another villain. Because I was thinking, okay, how about, like, it could be like a Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite thing, or a MK vs. DC thing, where, like, the villains just moosh together and fuse to create this very deadly villain with, like, the smarts of this guy and the power of this guy, but no. Bowser is only Bowser because Bowser's Bowser.
I think another villain they could throw in for the Sonic people is, I want to give the Deadly Six another chance.
Ah, I got one. Wart. Have him escape from the Dream Realm. Have it that he escapes.
No, I didn't order a Warthog. Please take it away! I was having fun!
Have it that Wart escaped from the Dream Realm, took over Bowser's kingdom, and now Bowser is indebted to Mario and Sonic to not only take his kingdom back, but also rescue all of reality because Wart teamed up with one of Sonic's main villains. Let's say Wart teamed up with Chaos.
I'm thinking a wee bit Mario RPG meets Final Fantasy Sonic X. But without all of the random crossovers.
But with the mechanics of Scott Pilgrim. beat 'em up mechanics of Scott Pilgrim.
Yep.
And acknowledge the goddamn comics and cartoon and bring Sally Acorn as DLC.
That's not gonna fucking happen.
No.
Yeah, Penders can fuck himself. Bring Sally into the main universe.
Another character I'd like to see in this is I'd want to give Silver another chance.
DLC.
Yeah, that's fair.
Same thing with Blaze the Cat. Rouge, on the other hand, would be unlockable, but under like one of those very hard circumstances.
So she and Omega would be unlockable.
Yes.
All along with Shadow. Obviously, since this is a Scott Pilgrim stylized games, maybe the voice acting would only be exclusive to the grunts and whatnot.
Nah, bring back actual voice acting. Bring in actual voice acting.
No. What I mean is, like, based on the style of the game.
Nope. What do you mean by that?
Like, you know how Mutant Mayhem may have had voice acting, but it was more or less as just the grunts and whatnot.
Yeah. Nah, man. Go all out with the cutscenes and interactions, man. Record as many as you need. I'm really sick of all these crossover potentials and dialogue potentials just being squandered.
I have to admit,
Mario and Sonic meet up in this RPG. What do they say? It's gonna be awesome. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. There's our enemy. Great, let's fight. Oh, okay. Since when did this become WrestleMania?
The fuck?
Hey, I am
the
Sheamus. See that sign over there, Undertaker? Yes, I do see that sign over there, Sheamus. Great, let's fight.
You're the worst. You know, the worst part is that I know
Hello, I am Randy Orton. You see that Titantron up there?
Worst part is even though there's a possibility you could be exaggerating, but no,
He's really not.
Right.
I'm not. I'm really
no,
not.
I know you're not. That's the thing. That's what makes it funny. Oh, hello, good sir.
You see, hello, I am Randy Orton. You see that Titantron up there?
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin? Yes, I see that's Titantron up there. Great, let's fight. I'm be right back. I gotta refill the food replicators.
Is that supposed to be a pro wrestling line, or was that supposed to be like something you actually said? Because that was identical.
Who knows at this point? So Bogley Woods is an interesting chapter of the game, where the woods don't really have a whole lot of color to them.
Interesting for a Mario game.
But it's more to fit the aesthetic of it rather than, you know, them being lazy. If that makes any sense to you.
Yeah, I figured. It's one of those things where if they, you know, they go like black and white or desaturated or something like that, it's probably stylistic.
I still find it interesting. Speaking of saturation, I still find it interesting how people could really simp that hard for James Gunn's massive L.
Oh yay! Hey, they had a little bit of saturation in the fucking movie. Hey, whoop-de-fucking do.
Yeah, whoop-de-fucking do. Oh, come back to me when...
The movie still doesn't look very good. What few visual effects it has, other than... Oh, few. Everything except for King Shark looks like shit.
Yeah. I'm a superhero. I'm a fucking superhero. Pfft. I'm like, and nothing of value was lost that day. Wouldn't you agree? Because nobody gives a shit about Polka Dot Man.
Nobody likes Polka Dot Man.
But people clearly James Gunn thought people didn't care about Captain Boomerang or Mongal or
Mongal shouldn't have fucking been there. And the fact that Captain Boomerang got jobbed out like that, and when he is one of the few iconic Flash villains, and two, who a fairly beloved Flash villain, and it's just
oh my, disco ball.
Kind of things where they should have had a much tighter control and didn't.
Well, now this could get us canceled.
It's like the guy.
Not what you were talking about, just Madame Flurry's massive chesticles.
The guy who ruined the fucking universe gets basically nothing in the way of... Please tell me it's out here. Nothing in the way of restrictions. He got that entire film. I mean, he could do whatever the fuck he wanted, basically.
Yeah. Flurry joined your party.
David Ayer, Kathy Ann, neither of them got to do what they wanted for their films.
Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder never got.
Zack Snyder, yeah.
I'm back.
So, Gizmo, we were discussing about the fact that it's like there was this person and on social media when I was talking about how the Blue Beetle movie is gonna likely bomb in the box office just because this is how James Gunn has been approaching promoting all of these movies.
Lack of promotion.
Yeah, it's like they show
it wasn't being promoted very well before the strike happened, by the way.
Yeah, and it's like James Gunn just shows one or two trailers and then expects us to just be like, "Oh, go see the movie." And I'm like, "No."
There's some ads online too, but that's not enough, man.
And that's not helping the fact that the director himself is a massive tool bag.
They realize that just because everyone has online doesn't mean everybody knows everything that's happening, right? I mean, you got to put up billboard banners, you got to put up bus stop posters, you got to put bus banners up. You got to have actual promotion for the movie, not just be like, hey, you can get this Blue Beetle collector's drink cup from the movie theater. That's not going to work.
No. And the worst part is Black Adam still grossed more than the recent DC movies that came out this year.
I mean, it did have The Rock.
Yeah, and it's like, even though it seemingly bombed in the box office, it's like, it still made more money, and The Rock tried his damnedest to promote this.
Oh, yeah.
The Rock was the one guy involved with all of this shit who seemed to actually care about the fucking movie. Like, say whatever you want to about his motivations regarding, why, say it's ego, say whatever the fuck. The Rock actually... Is there something I need to punch? Is there something I need to hit? Is there something I need to... How do I open this fucking door?
Alex, which button is melee?
B.
The right stick. Why?
I was making a joke from Team 4 Star's old gaming stuff back when they used to be funny.
I'm gonna have to look this shit up.
So there was a part in their
basically
trailer
say whatever
for the four of them playing for Lanny, Mark Soskin, and Scott Ferks and Curtis Arnott playing Halo Reach's campaign, and they were like, that was one of the opening jokes of that trailer. Oh, and also them am killing what appears to be Osama bin Laden. That was actually funny.
As soon as I type in "find the main," and it's like "find the main security override Halo." Oh, silent cartographer.
Oh dear. Alex, we appear to be attacked by X-Nauts.
Oh, nice.
What's that?
The X-Nauts.
Head under the big rock archway. Hallway. Anger of elites and grunts. They will lock the door. You'll see yellow elite with an energy sword standing behind it. It Kiesel says whatever means necessary. Get out of the cave and get in the warthog. The security... Okay, so the security override system is not located in the complex you were in, because that would just make too much sense.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, say whatever you want to about why The Rock was doing what he did with Black Adam. Black Adam is still the best film DC has put out since Justice League.
The Zack Snyder version?
Yes. Arguably, it's the best film they've put out since Shazam. And
you know, it's kind of sad that not a lot of not a lot of DC animated stuff in terms of the movies has passed Judas Contract in terms of, you know,
anything,
yeah.
Box office, critical acclaim, quality.
Yeah. And
right until you reach a...
And the thing is like, there are a lot of people I've talked to who are like, yeah, Judas Contract was great. And then it's like, after that, the DCMU had like one really film in the form of Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay, which is like, there were some neat things about that movie, but there was a better Suicide Squad movie that came out 4 years prior. You know the one I'm talking about, Alex.
Yes.
Assault on Arkham.
Mm-hmm.
That was somehow the most R-rated PG-13 film in that department, and Hell to Pay was the most PG-13 R-rated movie out there.
Yep.
So now we gotta go rescue the Elder of the Punies. That's what these things are called.
I just realized I got more M-rated games in my Wii collection than I thought.
Wow.
Interesting. Yeah, right. Like I'm playing House of the Dead Overkill on stream right now. I also got, let me see here, the Samurai Showdown Anthology, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles, Cursed Mountain, No More Heroes, Resident Evil: The Dark Side Chronicles, Mad World. I think I'm missing a couple. Ghost Squad? I guess you could call that M-rated-ish.
Ghost Squad.
Yeah,
Ghost Squad.
Yeah.
I have an extra copy of Ghost Squad.
Ah, nice. Man of culture.
I kind of don't like that game much.
I will kill you.
Good luck with that.
No, I'll just go like this. Nah, but seriously, Ghost Squad is acquired taste. Pretty short, but you know, I'm the kind of guy who's a completionist. I'm trying to get all the weapons in that game.
Well, with Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, I'm going to try to do, like... I'm going to see how any of the troubles I can get done on and see how far I could get into the Pit of 100 Trials, since... I'm like, yeah, you know, you're right, I might as well. I'll give that a shot.
Right, I forgot I have House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return.
Neat.
Forgot about that game. Let me look at my collection. I got the Conduit, the GoldenEye 007 remake, Silent Hill Shattered Memories, I think it was called on the Wii.
Yeah, it was called Shattered Memories.
Okay. Let's see what else is there. Trauma Center, I think.
Trauma Center Under the Knife.
Yeah, I think that's. No, wait, it's
Yeah.
Second Opinion.
Second Opinion, yeah. Under the Knife was the DS one.
Yeah. I got Rift Steel too. Haven't played that yet. I think I might actually. Yeah.
It's really hilarious, and by hilarious I mean a little bit infuriating. How neither the enemies nor my guys understood that they were in close contact to each other.
And going back a bit to like the One Piece thing, and it's like I get that Gear 5 does look very aesthetically pleasing and whatnot, and it does feel accurate in the way it was adapted. And however, the thing is that with a lot of One Piece's fight choreography, and yes, I have read quite a bit of the manga, the fight choreography feels like like it's all over the place, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's One Piece, unfortunately.
Because it's like with Naruto and Bleach fight choreography, there's at least a way to tell what's going on from like one action to another.
Yeah, with One Piece it feels more.
There's a lot of cut. There's a lot of weird cutting going on.
Yeah, it looks like a lot. It looks cut,
and more so than Zoro's ever cut.
Uh-huh.
It also looks a bit.
Whoa! Ow! God damn! Oh my god, that was actually painful.
Choreography looks improvised too.
Yeah, it's like they're making it up as they go along. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just depending on how you do it, that it could be a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see, got the red key. Let's see what's behind this treasure chest. Ooh, Ultra Shroom. Nice. Or I'm sorry. Nice. That's my that's my impression of Joseph Joestar. More or less the Japanese version. And the Elder is going to rant at us for hours.
There we go.
Several hours later. Mario's just sleeping there. I like how Mario is characterized in the RPGs. It's like, he'll listen, but then he'll just fall asleep after a while. Like, there's a limit of him giving a damn about what you have to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because after a while, he's just like, nope, I'm not giving a damn anymore. I'm a Super Mario. Oh, not a Super Caring. Oh, dear. Apparently Punio did not get the memo that he's supposed to be following us. Hey. Thank you. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
And I managed to get through that without losing my second shield.
Woo! And I think without the Elder, these guys would not bother rallying behind us, and we need them to rally behind us, because otherwise we're not going to be able to finish this dungeon. If that makes any sense to you guys.
Okay.
You sounded like Mr. Mackey there.
Okay.
See, Gizmo knows what I'm talking about.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Okay. Get us the house. Oh, not good.
Oh, it burns. Oh, come on! If I lose any of the punies, I gotta go talk to the Elder. Say, hey, I need my buddies back. Could you please help me there? Oh, goody, warp pipe. Let's grab that, and let's go. Oh, hi there. Oh, by the way, Gizmo, one thing that made Fran really like this game was the area in the 3rd chapter. Like, he was just like I really wanted to play this game. Like, back when we were just gonna do like a commentary channel all for this, is he wanted to do 1,000-Year Door, and I was just gonna handle the first game. I know, strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Gizmo, you might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
No.
Grrr.
The fuck?
I was making a Sonic OVA reference. By the way, same animation studio that did Naruto and Bleach did the Sonic OVA. Bet you didn't know that.
No.
Studio Puro.
Yeah.
Oh god, the spiders.
Alrighty then. That's slowly raising more questions than it answers.
What?
These terminals from 343 Guilty Spark.
Oh, Guilty Spark. You used to be an interesting character.
343 Industries. We ruin everything we touch.
At least you improve, unlike Rooster Teeth.
That's not saying much.
It's saying a lot.
Less than you'd think.
At least you're not stealing fan art.
True.
At least you're not selling a pizza cutter for $20 just because it said fuckface.
Stop tactical rolling out from behind your fucking energy shield, dipshit.
But they like tactical rolling out of their energy shield.
Jesus.
I know I've died a few times here, but come on, you could at least try to be a fucking threat.
Good luck with that. What the?
Here's the entrance to this thing. Is there an entrance to this thing? Inquiring minds wish to know.
Inquiring minds will always wish to know, Alex.
Narrow rocky path. Bring the warthog. 2 hunters in the clearing. Lead through the other side of the complex down another narrow pathway.
Bless you.
Hey, there we go.
Everybody has an interesting
Yep,
super
wrong
hard
way.
animation.
Presume it's over this way then. Yeah.
How do you feel about vibrating controllers?
Good.
What makes you say that?
More immersion. It officially feels like now they forgot something if the controller doesn't have vibration.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Alrighty then.
Fuck's sake. God damn it. Okay, bringing the warthog was a mistake.
God damn it, I missed. Oh, and Alex, unlike in Paper Mario 64, this game has a much higher level cap. Like, oh god, the level cap in this game is redonkulous. I am never getting to that point.
Do you have anything I could loot from your corpses? No? What about you guys? Rounds for assault rifle. That's better than nothing. And the health pack. I forgot that was there.
And we took out the hive. Boosh.
Come on.
Alright, we got the blue key. Now we gotta go back up. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away... Cool story, bruh. Tell it
Pistol
again.
sniping. Play it again, Sam. Huh, that was a one-hit kill. I didn't even know that that was possible. And I, certainly didn't intend it.
Well, at the very least, there's more side quests in this game that's going to keep me playing it for a longer period of time than the first Paper Mario game. And believe me, I need something to keep me here. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've been most...
Because I really like Thousand Year Door, but I don't want to just, you know, make it as brief as Paper Mario 1.
Ah, shit.
What?
It's a vicious AoE there.
How far are you in House of the Dead Overkill, Gizmo?
Just finished the train level.
And how far is that in relation into the rest of the game?
Let me just upgrade some weapons, and then I'll know.
Okay, so it's longer than the average arcade shooter.
Ah, there you go. I'm 2 to 3 levels. I got 2 to 3 levels left until I finish it.
Oh, wow. Oh, so I wasn't wrong.
I think it's because I have it on normal mode.
Yeah. Play on whatever difficulty you want. Previously on The Last of Us.
Fuck shit, fuck.
That was a lot easier with those grenades.
Grenade! Just chuck.
Heavy machine gun!
Now we've got 101 punies.
Rocket launcher! Super grenade! Super machine gun!
What are all
Rock!
What are all those clips from? They
Metal
refer-
Slug.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure, that's all.
It's quiet. A little too quiet.
Laser gun.
Do you have... And then Falco's like, do you have anything to say that isn't movie quote?
Probe launcher.
Because Falco's just that much of a dick bag.
Nah, that's not a real gun.
It's like Raph, yeah. A little too Raph.
Come back
I'm
here!
fully expecting something to try and fight me on the way back out of this place.
Funny thing, when I went to see that Ninja Turtle
There we
movie,
go.
I decided to make my own Ninja Turtle pizza.
Oh, I'm sure that would have tasted better than the actual film.
Typically, it's not advised to eat celluloid film, and it's even less advised to consume
It's still good
digital
for what it
digital
is.
media.
I will not give it an 8 or even a 9, or let alone a perfect 10. But I can't say it's a high 7.
There was too much of that in that movie that I just can't stand for me to give it anything higher than maybe a 2.
I'm not a fan of Splinter being human phobic. I'm not a fan of
And
Splinter
then falling in love with a character called Scumbag.
Scumbug.
Scumbug. I'm like...
And it's not gay. It's not a gay relationship like they said. It was initially a her. Apparently, what happened was the posters that were advertising the characters, like Scumbug there, saying that.
Yeah, the marketing team wasn't communicating with the rest of the team.
Yeah, they made a mistake.
Because there's a clip from the official movie novelization that shows Scumbug as being a girl too.
There was a novel.
There's always a novelization on these kind of movies. You shouldn't be surprised.
I found a novelization of Infinity War.
See?
That makes sense.
There's a novelization on video games. You shouldn't be surprised.
There's a novelization of the Catwoman movie.
There's a novelization on the Lord of the Rings. There's a novelization on the Lord of the Rings movies, as opposed to the books based off that movies were based off of.
There's a novelization of the Harry Potter movies.
Yes, there's a novelization.
I'm not even kidding. Like, there are movie tie-in versions of the books that are like adaptations of the script.
There's a novelization of the Evil Dead series.
Yep.
Oh my god.
It's not surprising. I don't know why you're surprised. They're always making movies based off of. They always make books based off of movies that are based on a property.
That are based on other things?
Yes. They even made books based off of the goddamn Blaster Master. Yes. I have it.
Oh god, the sad part is I actually believe you on that.
This was back in the day when they made strategy guides for Pikmin, for Pac-Man, so you shouldn't really be surprised.
There is a novelization of Metal Gear 1.
Yes, that makes sense.
That novelization is awful. Like, it doesn't know shit, especially since, like, if you've played Metal Gear Solid, everything in it contradicts the fucking game.
Well, then there's probably also the fact that it contradicts the events of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2.
Well, yeah, it contradicts the events of the NES game it's based on.
I'm waiting for Gamer Thumb to do a timeline video series.
I got the Famine Skull.
I'm waiting for our Gamer Thumb to do a timeline series on the Metal Gear series.
I wonder if Katakuris will make a video on novelization of video games.
Katakuris. Sorry, I like his intro. It's actually kind of funny.
Oh man, what a sad thing about him is that while he's like anti-PC, from like the jokes that I was able to remember, he caves in way too fast to the mob, to the woke mob. Like, I remember there was...
Yeah, with the Milan tranny joke.
Yeah, and the queer joke with Goofy.
Oh, God.
Actually, we don't want any queers in this house. It's like... Bruh,
yeah, the punchline is that's a bad thing to be saying, you know?
Yeah, punchline is Goofy is a bad father. It's funny because it's Goofy that's being the bad father that's saying no queers. And you can't joke about that. Why? You bitch.
And now we've got more JBs to deal with.
Ha! Chinese. Oh, that's really what you're gonna be mad over because he said one word? It's a slur. Yeah, since when? Bitch.
Really interesting beach texture on the original.
It's the equivalent of saying ma'am and being mad because they assumed your gender. Fuck you. You're a lady. I'm not gonna be asking your pronouns and then saying what is their name, fuckhead. I may be Californian, but I'm not that retarded.
And meanwhile, I'm my own brand of retard.
If I were to fight you, I would make my own kind look bad, and I would officially be relabeling that famous thumbnail to Retards Fighting, and you'll see me right there on the front cover.
It'd be interesting to see. And a picture.
Yeah, well, I'm not the kind of guy who gives away my anonymity for anything. Until I'm ready, anyway.
I figured.
So even if it did happen, you wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm. And I think part of the reason why I would why for when and if we get to doing the Mario Kart
tier list,
or yeah, the Mario Kart or 8-track tier list, I kind of wanted to just stick with the tracks available to us in 8 as opposed to every other game, just because one, the very first Mario Kart game is only 2-player. It does not support 4-player, or because Super Nintendo didn't do that.
Not without a multi-tap.
Yeah, well, if the multi-tap even works.
Yeah, the multi-taps for some reason can have an issue with that.
Well, not only that, but I don't know if multi-taps would work on Super Mario Kart. I've only ever seen people play 2-player on that thing. And as far as I know, it doesn't say anything on the box saying it's more than 2 players.
Yeah. If it says box, then I'm like, yeah, no.
I still think we could do that. I mean, like,
they could have modded it in for the Switch version.
Right. I still think we could do Super Mario Kart tracks. Like, we could just have like 2 separate sessions of the Super Mario Kart track of Super Mario Kart Racing, and then we would have to just...
Yeah, but the issue is that would take a little too long since...
Not really.
Considering we'd want to get all 4 or whatever amount and we have involved in that, yes, it would take too long.
Okay, have you played Super Mario Kart?
Yes, and I'm not a fan.
Okay, Alex, have you played Super Mario Kart?
Played some of it.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking: the guys who are the most experienced the guys with the least experience would actually be the ones to race first in a certain order. Maybe that could work. Like, it would be 2 of the guys that have less experience, and then it would go down the list to the people with more and more experience.
Excuse me?
It would be like 2 of you, and then me and him, and then 2 of you again, me and him again. Not for the same track. It would be like, for this track, it's the 2 of you. Then for this track, it's me and him. Then it's that track, it's for the 2 of you. Then the next track, it's me and him again. That kind of thing.
That seems a bit much.
Overly complicated, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of why I would rather just...
I'm thinking, man. I'm just trying to think.
I know. I appreciate the thought. It's just...
I really want to have Super Mario Kart on the tier list. I love that. I really love that one.
Inside this big treasure chest, we get the Super Boots.
Oh, god damn it.
But Mario's boots don't change color.
Okay, what about everything afterwards, though? We know we can do Super Mario 64, but what about Mario Kart Double Dash 7, Super Circuit? I really don't mind leaving that out.
Oh,
but I'm mostly talking about stuff like Mario Kart Double Dash, though, and a little bit of 7.
Okay, so Toadette only appears to give us tutorials on like Mario's power-up items, like say the super boots that we just got and whatnot. Unfortunately, after we get the Ultra Hammer, she has to leave. She's like, "This is the last time I'm gonna see you, Mario. You better beat him good and save the princess." Then she runs off crying.
What about 2 separate lists? One for N64 Mario Kart and one for Mario Kart 8. Because if we just leave out a bunch of tracks from a bunch of games, or just games in general, just leaving out games in general, it really wouldn't be fair.
Well, the thing is that a lot of the tracks from Mario Kart 64 are in 8.
Right, but these are 64 versions, not Mario Kart 8, not a Mario Kart 8 edition. You know, it's like saying,
okay.
"Oh, well, we can't."
Don't let me flank you. That was your only job.
You know, that's like leaving out one of the Street Fighter 2 games just because, oh, well, we have the same characters here. Yes.
We'll deliberate on this as we go on. So Gizmo, for when and if we do the 2003 Ninja Turtle series, would you want in on that?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Why exactly does the game let you move with the D-pad and also select your grenades?
You know, Alex, I do not distinctly remember or telling the artist what you said about how making Cyborg look a little shinier. But there's some polish on him in this.
I'm not a fan of how slim Cyborg looks. I like how bulky.
That's more.
I like how bulky.
That's more are part of that specific film universe's aesthetic.
Yeah.
Than it is
Cyborg.
Some people would disagree, but that's, let's agree to disagree on that one.
Dude, he looks like glass.
Alright, how are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Cyborg, I mean.
Do you see what I am looking at right now?
No.
Do you see what I see?
Ganados, and they're not aware of me. I had to make a I felt like making a reference to Maximilian Dude. Let's play through that game.
No, that was entirely unnecessary, but totally awesome. So, it gets a pass.
That what you just said kind of reminds me of a bit in the crossover, or that Lyle Rath, Dexter Manning, and Pierce shipped did it for their Smash Brothers machinima. Is called Beans, where apparently a wolf from the machinima spinoff of Dex's main thing, which that spinoff was titled Wolf's Retarded Mission. It was like, yes, I wish I was making that up. That is the actual title of the machinima series. It's basically Wolf having to put up with his stupid crew and whatnot.
The Star Wolf?
Yes, the Star Wolf. Also, Bowser has a strange infatuation for him.
Yeah. He's a furry.
Bowser?
Yes.
I did not think I could super guard that. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, Seamus is gonna be busy this Saturday as well as when he did. What is this?
looking for the ammunition.
Ugh. Pregnant zombies.
Ew, what the fuck?
That's what I call them. They got
Now
big
reminded of
they got big ass
Zack
bellies.
Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
Viva Las Vegas. I know.
Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Including impregnating a zombie.
Was that something that actually happened in a zombie movie?
I would like to think
No, a zombie baby was born.
I would like to think so, though. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility when it comes to fiction.
I just really like Superguard when I can time it well.
Like, think about it. Maybe you came across a girl that's bitten, right? And she's in the middle of turning. Maybe you did her so much that she got pregnant while she was being a zombie, while she was becoming a zombie.
Kind of like, kind of like Ellie's mom in The Last of Us.
That was a thing?
So Ellie's mom...
In the show.
Well, that was a deleted scene from the game as well.
Yeah.
So Ellie's mom got bit by a zombie while she was pregnant.
Going on.
Ellie's mom has got a zombie bite.
I don't think that rolls well with the lyrics. Or that rolls well all off the tongue.
The zombie bite has made her so strong. Ellie, don't you see that she's the girl for me? She may be a zombie, but I'm in love with Ellie's mom. I don't fucking know. You know what? I'm surprised nobody has ever tried to do a half zombie character.
There's that one from Warm Bodies.
Played seriously. Like,
okay, good point.
Like, it's always like stuff like, oh, Sam, he's half Deadite and Evil Dead Regeneration, or it's like, oh, Stubbs the zombie, he's sort of half zombie because he's still got feelings and shit.
Yeah, Stubbs the zombie and Rebel Without a Pulse.
Yes, but it's never like, oh shit, I can eat human flesh, and I can't die from these wounds. So if I want to, but I can regenerate faster by eating human flesh. Holy shit, this is awesome! Or holy shit,
I think there was a video game like that, but I can't remember which one it was.
I think the closest thing we ever got to that was Monster Musume.
Hang on. No, I know exactly. I almost forgot about it. iZombie.
I forgot about that. But
Warner Brothers, you need to release the rest of the series on Blu-ray. You only put out seasons 1 through 3, and there were 5. Or at least 5, actually. Regardless, put the rest of it out.
Didn't Reese... No, not Reese Witherspoon.
Rose McIver.
No, I'm thinking of another girl. She was in a couple of Adam Sandler movies.
Brooke Shields, she was in a couple of Adam Sandler movies.
Is that her name? No,
the model?
The girl that played, the girls that was in 50 First Dates and Wedding Singer?
No, that was, that might have actually been the girl you said.
Yeah, like, I think she was in something similar, though. Wasn't she?
Mm-hmm. Can't help but feel, yeah, I'm going backwards, I think.
Oh, you know what funny thing about this game I'm playing, House of the Dead Overkill? This currently holds the record of most swear words in a video game.
Huh.
Seriously. The most swear words in a video game.
Interesting.
It's funnier because of it, though. Like, there's this one character who keeps, who practically talks like Samuel L. Jackson. When I say that, is because he says "fuck" and everything, just like how Samuel L. Jackson says "motherfucker" with everything.
We're going down. Mayday, mayday. Oh, never mind. We were just going down an elevator. Come on, guys, let's go.
Oh, this hollow panel? Thought I already went here.
You know, Gizmo, when I was telling Alec, when we were doing the unofficial commentaries for the DCAMU stuff, I was telling Alex about how Cyborg was voiced by Shamar Moore, or in the movies. He's after the Flashpoint film had him be voiced by Michael B. Jordan.
Huh.
And then Shamar Moore ends up being in the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie with James Marsden.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Cyclops and Cyborg in the same universe in the same movie.
Don't jinx it. They already did that.
And Cyclops punches Cyborg in the face.
They technically met already.
Okay, yeah. Going backwards again.
And now...
Not my fault this fucking corridor looks all
and
the
now,
fucking same.
Oh, Lord Crump is trying to escape. After him. Oh yeah, sure. 2 X-Nauts are gonna stop me. That's hilarious.
Oh, now I do have to return to the surface. Duh.
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 But why? How did you guys feel about that bit in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged? When Tristan kept on questioning Bakura why. And then
the repetition was hilarious.
And it got to the point where Bakura genuinely didn't even have a reason.
Oh.
My voice knows Kung Fu. Now go, Millennium Frisbee! No! Twinkle. I'm bored now.
My voice gives me super strength. Oh shit, it really does.
Oh god, that was a good usage of that joke. First time we see that. My voice gives me super strength. Yes, but my hair gives me the power to defy gravity. Oh, the humanity. My voice gives me super strength. Holy shit, it really does.
Oh, it's 8 p.m.
My voice gives me super strength, but it also helps that I'm wearing a suit of armor. Somehow Tristan thought it was a good idea to sneak around while wearing a heavy suit of armor. Totally inconspicuous. That's definitely the sound wind makes. Continuing the pattern of tactical rolls directly into the line of enemy fire. Oh, it's a good thing there's this convenient thing to heal me. The Elder is stopping Crump from leaving. Hey, buddy. Did you forget about us? Well, he stopped the bomb. And now he's going to summon this thing, which features some of the best boss music imaginable in this game. Magnus von Grapple. Contrary to popular belief, no, this thing does not... no, this mecha is not actually that cool, despite what the music may think. He lead you to think.
Fucking love the Halo soundtrack. Oh, shit.
Oh my god, Gizmo, why? And now he's throwing his hands at us, quite literally. Ow. Dun, 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 dun. I love landing bingo. And he resummoned his hands, and then he throws them at us again. Because that makes sense. And there goes Magnus von Grapple. I'll remember this. And the X-Nauts are running away like pussies.
Oh, wow. You died a lot more lamely than I expected you to.
I now have the Emerald Crystal Star. End of chapter. And so, after pummeling Lord Crump, Mario obtained the second Crystal Star. With the next Notch gone, peace has once again prevailed throughout the great tree. The Boggly Woods echoed with the puny songs of joy. But this may not be the last our hero hears from the Exile X-Nuts. They will surely continue to stand in Mario's way.
Sake, guys, just let me get in the fucking...
And try to put a stop to his efforts. Save all game progress up to this point? Yes, and I am going to have to call it for the night, because I have been streaming for almost 4 hours. So, next week, I will be back to Pokemon Emerald. And Alex, I believe you'll be doing Pokemon Crystal.
Yep.
Gizmo, what will you be doing more House of the Dead?
I think tonight I'm going to be finishing this game.
Okay, then. Well, anyway, toodles.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
And join us for Friday when we do the Waifu Wars.
Yes.
And now we are at Assault on the Control Room, and I officially have myself a spot that I can stop.
All right.
But I'm going to wait for the cutscene play out before I call it.
All right. So I'm just gonna call it net. I'm just gonna end the stream now. So bye, everybody.